Alrighty. Let's see, just like that. With a snap of a finger, we're live, chat. What's up with y'all? What is up? What is up? What is up? Why am I seeing Toji over Maki in expansive, humongous, tremendous, ginormous 2026? In any case, hope y'all are doing good. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing? Um, let's see, antimatter. Did you upload yesterday? But why does not being an Naoya fan make me a sick freak? Man, you know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is. Yo, what up, Demon? What up, Maria? What up, Mozane? How y'all doing? Let's see. Demon with the projection sorcery chats. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. On brand, on theme, or whatever. But yeah, what's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? How are y'all doing today? How y'all are doing? Wait, what? How are y'all doing today? Hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all are doing good. Yeah, dude, it's funny. We'll get into the episode in a little bit. Give like my own personal thoughts. Yada yada yada. Whatever. But it's so funny, fascinating, sad, and a bunch of other things that people still are like sincerely arguing Toji versus Maki. I made a video on it a long time ago. A long time ago, is that true? Let me look. Maybe like 2 years ago. I probably made it. I probably made it when season two was coming out. I have half a mind to spin back on it meaner this time, but I don't even know if that 3 years ago. Damn. But I don't even know if that like it'll have any effect. No, you're bombed this night, but I'm here. Yeah, so not the definition of a good day, but hey, glad you're staying safe, as of right now. And I mean, think of the five. If Naoya dropped his ego and used the knife, he would have won. Perhaps. I don't know. He might run into a situation where that should shatter on Maki for real, but in general, he swallows his pride, uses it like a strong curse tool. I could see some the context of the fight changing for sure. Yeah. But yeah, stay safe, Maria. Stay safe. Let's see. Um. Yeah. Um. Saw you on. What are your thoughts on? Oh, we don't. Oh hell nah. Yeah, you gotta go. Hit you with the 5 minutes. Hit you with the 5 minutes for sure. Um, yeah. No, we don't do leaks in here. We don't do leaks in here. Um, but yeah. In any case, let's see. I had a friend say since Toji had Heavenly Restriction longer, he has more experience with it. Listen, man. Listen, man. It's kind of crazy. If the character didn't behave like their character, then they'd have won. I guess we'll never know. Invoking an interesting person with that one. But yeah, true. I do agree. Out of character now, yeah, maybe does something a little bit different. What's up, lethality? How you doing? Whew. Um, I'm trashing now for not using curse tools, but now Naobito was using jack shit too. Yeah, they are kind of slacking for sure in that respect. Yeah, I don't know. Like I could just like here's the thought, right? I spin back on Toady versus Maki, and it's like Toji versus Maki is super obvious, and then I just have Maki slapping the shit out of Toji. Like obviously that's not how I think the fight goes, but I feel like it would make a lot of to even call them like Toji tards feels a little like rude. 'Cause I fuck with Toji. I might be a Toji tard, but like maybe what's the word misogynist. I feel like it'd fuck him up for sure. Yeah, if only now you could see the soul and had Soul Split Katana for sure. Do you think the subsonic statement not being in the anime means it's invalid now? No, I don't think so. If that was the case, if like absent information changed the canon for scaling and stuff like that, or even just like what's supposed to be in the source material, I don't. We don't especially with season 3, we don't seem to be getting a lot of that. Um, let's see. Yo, BR, keep what up, Dane? I keep hyping your uploads, but I don't even know what that does. Does it do anything? Yeah, no, it's good. I think he makes the videos show up for more people, so I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I've been told I got to start telling people to do that more, and that's true. I just be forgetting to do that. But yeah, it's helpful. It's helpful. Hey guys, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm Broken Ronin. Damn, Dane beat me to the punch. That's crazy. Um, can someone get me food? Yeah, I'll get creams on that right now. God, he should be more attentive about these kind of things. Um, but yeah, what up, Ansel? What up, Ansel? Word, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Oh man, what up, Mayor? What up, Mayor? Anything engagement helps. Type. Yeah. Let's see here. You think now you murdered all the kids and women? Oh, you mean Maki? I don't think so, personally speaking. I think she killed her mom because that was some personal beef, and I think she killed all of like the warriors in the Zenin clan. That's pretty much it. Um, that's always been my perspective. People kind of have differing perspectives on that. My thing is, I'm a very like while I do believe in the narrative and I believe in implications, right? It's one of those things to where um it's one of those things to where like with certain sentiments I'm kind of like, yeah, you just gonna need to show me, and it's just we just never get shown, so I'm always gonna be skeptical. Gonna discuss the episode again, maybe get into like certain things I've been seeing, um other, da 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 da. But yeah, I mean, just briefly touch on it. I'm curious what the general consensus is. I put the poll up, was it yesterday? Not yesterday. I put it up this morning. People are overwhelmingly in favor of it. Obviously, it makes sense. Really good episode, all things considered. Um, let's see. Can't talk JJK with everyone. Yeah, dog. I swear to God, I brush my teeth at least once a day. But gang, I got a toothache. I think I got a cavity. Damn, you be flossing and shit. You be flossing and like brushing at night because that'll get you, bro. And this is just word on the street. Like only 9 out of 10 dentists actually agree with the sentiment, but like you gotta be brushing like twice. I think. I honestly, yeah. I don't know. I be doing things that are not necessarily super great for my dental health, but like I think I'll be getting by just because like frequency of brushing and stuff. Not gonna lie, guys. What if we don't get the narration about Akotsu's heart melting before just says once? I could very, very easily see. I could very easily see that being a very quick moment or a moment that doesn't exist for sure. That's not impossible just with the way the enemy's being presented. So yeah, yeah. If by everything my meant every fighter, then it's pretty rude of Maki to kill their mother. Maybe I didn't want that. Um, yeah, I mean, like, I think when you say like destroy everything, yada yada yada, like it's sort of like obviously okay. So like I'll put it like this, right? We know Maki is making certain logical exclusions from that. Megami is in blood a Zenin, right? Obviously his last name's Fushiguro, but like he's Fushiguro in the same way like Toji's Fushiguro, in my opinion, which is like, yeah, sure, like yeah, that's your last name, but you have a technique that comes from that clan. If Maki was really on like reckless abandon, everything related to that except me must die, yeah, she'd have to smoke Megami. You know what I mean? And I think we're able to make inferences that there are exceptions. I just think some of the exceptions are like people that would also be victims of the abuse or whatever. Um, the anime has made Naoya look like the most pillow fisted character of all time. I mean, he kind of is generally, but yeah. Like even in the manga, he doesn't seem to be like his base attacks not really hitting on much. But yeah, no. Um, let's see. Seen people complain about the Zenin members dying without their curse techniques explained. Um, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. That might be one thing. Do we even get that explained? Like in the chapters? Is that like what happens in the moment? I don't. If it is, I don't remember that being the case, which might be like it might be like an odd an odd lapse in memory there. But like I don't think that's something like if you have a problem with that, yeah, I just checked. It doesn't. If you have a problem with that in the anime, you would just have a problem with that in the manga. Just that's a I separate it, a content issue and like an adaptation issue. I have a couple of adaptation issues. Um Content wise, yeah. The nitpicks on Junichi aura farming is so dumb, in my opinion. Like, does it ruin the episode? No. Does it take you out of the scene? Depends on if you're a stickler. I'm not really. Does it is it fair, in my opinion, to be like this guy facing what they know is like basically the end of the clan, while his like underling slash subordinate slash comrade is dying to hold her still and being like, let me just fucking maybe it's Maybelline commercial ass like hairdo, and then going and using the technique. I don't think it's crazy to be like that's a little much. Personally, I don't think that's crazy. I don't think that's crazy. Like, if it doesn't bother you, more power to you. I don't think it's one of those things to where like you're being disingenuous if it does. I'm just of the belief that like it is something to where you're trying to convey a certain feel, a certain vibe. And everything, this is my belief, everything that you show on screen, everything that we hear, everything that we engage with is part of like creating like a certain feeling or, conveying a certain theme, whatever, right? And so when you have like Maki terrorizing the Zenin clan and then this guy strolling up all casual, like, it's not crazy to say it's incongruent with the general vibe because it is, right? Um, Junichi's technique is fucking crazy, bro. Too bad he got folded so easily. Yeah. She one-shot Sakari. If you're talking about Maki, hell yeah. How do you think Maki would do against Sakari? Pretty well. I'll probably make a video on it soon, though. I feel like a lot of the anime fight scenes are maybe too fast and hard to follow. I think that my problem with the speed in this episode only comes from, like, Ogi. I didn't like how that... not even I didn't like the speed of it. It's not just that the attacks are fast. It's that they feel like secondary priority, which I guess they are contextually for the episode. They're just not really... They're not really... you know what I mean? I'm not really moved by that for real. Let's see. Maybe bro was hesitant because he saw the ghost of his brother. Are we talking about Ogi? No, Junichi. Junichi didn't really seem like he didn't seem hesitant like, holy fuck, that's Toji, but like she's actually killing us. It seemed like, oh, let me stroll up and cook somebody. No, bro, throw your technique out. She's gonna murder you. Yeah, like I said, visually, I actually don't have very many. I don't have very many problems with the episode at all. Right? I think like the Ogi section is swept under the rug a little bit, but I can live with that. My problem with the JJK anime in season 3 specifically is just like it feels like certain things that Gege prioritizes, not just visually. Like, I don't care, oh my god, you didn't adapt this panel. Who gives a shit, right? Whatever. People do give a shit. I don't know if I'm dismissing if you give a shit. I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. Maybe I give a shit sometimes. I don't give a shit about like not having a certain framing for like a Naoya panel. It's whatever. That shit was hard, right? My problem is that Goso, the director, seems to prioritize a whole lot of... Oh, shit. What is chat below? Chat is below the Discord camera. Let me put that above. It does seem to... Like, the anime seems to prioritize a whole lot of, like vibes over anything else. And sometimes I'm like, dude, the vibes you're trying to convey are actually antithetical to what the scene needs, in my opinion. Check my last message. What do you think? Let's see. In manga, Junichi was hurrying and showing concern for Ranta, so I understand those who are unhappy with the anime. I choose to think that Junichi was charging his curse technique to hit Maki as hard as he could. Yeah, I mean, listen, there's definitely explanations you can have. I don't begrudge anyone for having those. Once again, I'm not someone who particularly cares that much. It's like a really well animated like walk up sequence. I think it looks cool visually, so I'm not mad at it. It's not one of those things that takes me out of the scene. Not much skin in the game. If you rationalize it by like, Junichi charging that shit up, cool. I think if you're going for that as a director though, personally, I feel like you got to convey that a bit more. Let's see. Yeah, for anime only, good luck guessing what Dragon Ball does. Not just that. There was a tweet I saw that echoed a sentiment I think I said yesterday on the podcast, but also just like a belief I have, right?
Throw me in, coach. I hope I get a good technique.
Lethality, thank you for the 5. Throw me in, coach. I hope I get a good technique is crazy. But I'll keep you in mind for sure. I got you. You know what I mean? Like that writing it down, marked. Got it. Can you give an example about season 3 vibes? I'm so glad you asked. Like dead ass Shadow Mark, thank you. Shadow Monarch rather, thank you. Take this. Think back to the premiere of JJK season 3. Yuji is running away from Yuta. The entire point of the scene is this. This guy, this Yuta Akotsu fella, is a special grade closer to Gojo. That's the framing. Don't think power scaling, think narrative for a second. In the way that he's framed, this is a reintroduction of like a major character. He is closer to Gojo than he is to me in terms of like essence and aura or whatever, the way he carries himself. Holy fuck, I have to escape him. This is the scariest guy ever. Yuji, why are you eating a protein bar in the middle of the chase scene? Right? Because you remember, Yuji's like sauntering through, I don't know if he's alright, he's sauntering through this building, and he's like, whatever. And then goes and runs before getting like pinned to the ground in the theater. And I'm like, dude, aura-wise, ding, that's dope as fuck. That is literally, and I do mean this literally, it is literally antithetical to the point of the scene. Yuji feeling any reprieve, Yuji feeling any relief, Yuji feeling any ability to get a breath of fresh air. No, that's not the point of the scene. And so when you go vibes over the intention, sometimes that creates a dissonant sort of like reaction there. And that's just my perspective on it personally. It does work weird because chronologically they started running and then they're just in different parts of the city walking through buildings. It's also weird too. Vibes are like dissociation, the anime. It's like sometimes the vibes are congruent, right? When you switch to the like the monochromatic scene and you're like pulling like Mai and Maki and you're just highlighting their blood aura, Goso is dialing that shit up. That's dialing that shit up. Cool. Cause what he's doing is he's using visual flair to enhance what Gege was going for. Sometimes he uses visual flair and it contradicts it. That's how I feel, right? You're literally saying what I've been feeling, but I couldn't word it until now. I'm glad I was able to put it to words for a little bit. Are these criticisms futile since these episodes are already made? I'll be dead ass with you. These criticisms would be futile if fucking Goso himself was staring me in the face and heard this shit. These niggas... These criticisms, like, they're criticisms not out of, like, a sense of utility for like, changing anything. They're criticisms and, like, because they're just me offering, like, my perspective and, like, critically engaging with what it is that I'm watching. In terms of utility, dude, Goso would probably hear what I said, you know, translate that, get someone to translate that shit to English, look at me, be like, fuck you, foreigner. I don't know, Goso like that, but you know, whatever, fuck you, you pleb, animate something for me. I'd freeze, no projection sorcery, and then he'd just fucking go on about his day. Like, that's what would happen. I think what Goso is telling us is that it was easy works for Yuji and he just let Rika grab him out of pity. Exactly. Universe Sendai is going to look phenomenal. Here's the thing. My problem is not that the anime doesn't look phenomenal. It looks fucking phenomenal. I was worried about the action because, I'll be real, sometimes the action in this season has looked a little weightless. I'm looking at Yuta versus Yuji. But like maybe that's a one-off, right? Western fan criticism doubly doesn't matter exactly for sure. But yeah, were you a bigger fan of episode 2 than 1? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I think it looked a lot better. I think it came together a bit more coherently. I still feel like there's elements where it's like it's cut weird. I feel like certain scenes, and that's why I say like my problem isn't visuals. People are like, JJK fans are so greedy. You guys want more and more and more. 1, sure, I'm greedy. Fuck it. Who cares? 2, my issue is not like, oh my god, this is visually not up to snuff. Any issue I ever have is like, dude, I feel like there is a lapse between the information and general sentiment of the manga and the anime. I actually have like a fucking brain fog moment. I can't remember if I've even said this, but a sentiment I saw echoed on Twitter was, this is an adaptation made almost direct to manga fans it is not really as anime only friendly. And I think maybe it sounds a little crazy, but think about it for a second, right? Gege puts information into the manga for a reason. You may not think you may not think that like certain things matter, like certain bits of information. Like Gege has certain like ticks. Maybe it's overindulgent to you as a fan of the manga, whatever. But Gege puts them in for a reason. And unless Gege comes out and says, "Oh yeah, I wanted them to cut everything that they cut," I'm assuming they made it as a creative decision. But when you cut things like explanation on how some part of the power system works, like for example, falling blossom motion when in the hands of someone who's a swordsman, that's not technically consequential, right? I don't think we ever see someone use falling blossom emotion with a sword again. So it technically doesn't matter. If you think of it in like a very utilitarian, almost removed from art sense of like, who gives a fuck if it doesn't show up again, if it doesn't loop back around, if it doesn't present itself as immediately useful again later, we can cut it. And I don't think it really makes sense to engage with the art like that, because Gege includes it for a reason other than strictly for utility. Aren't almost all action-packed anime not anime only friendly? The Bleach read after watch moved mental mountains. Maybe, but like I think that for JJK it's like an interesting exclusion of information. Here's the thing, right? I think in all of those cases, when you see like, oh wow, they lied about this, they lied about that. Like Dragon Ball is an example where if you read it versus watch it, it's a very different feel. Bleach, but like those are adaptations that are kind of criticized, at least in some respects. Yeah. I suppose the counter to that is that domestic audience is wildly different. Manga is even more mainstream compared to here, so there's an expectation that it's already been read, and that's not necessarily an issue. Like I get to benefit from it, right? I'm the motherfucker who's read the manga so many times. If anybody, just like as an archetype of person, benefits from an anime being made for manga readers, ding, 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 that's me, right? It's just a bit of like, it's like, yeah, I don't know though. I kind of liked a lot of the information Gege was giving. That like explanation of certain vibes, I do kind of fuck with. You know what I mean? I do just like. And there are certain things that aren't necessary, right? That don't even entirely correlate with like the overall theming of an arc or like a chapter or a section of the story, but I think are just like nice to haves, right? I think highlighting the Toji parallel, not even because it's super duper necessary in this moment, it'll be highlighted later in the anime, I'm sure, but like I think it's just cool. I think it's fine to visually want that to be a more distinct moment. I really don't think that's absurd or crazy to want. You don't have to want it just because I do, but I don't think you're crazy for being like, yeah, that was a very cool scene, and I think it's important to the general like vibe that they're trying to give. I would like if it were more than maybe 2 frames. That's how I feel. I feel it too. I watched Nayu vs. Maki and was worried about anime only, because how do you perceive all that info while watching shit happen so fast? And I guess it's just rewatches, right? But to me, it's like some of the information just cut. This is what we get for complaining about Nanami narrating in season 1. He dies and we don't get good narration anymore. Listen, we get some good narration. I fuck with Tengen narrating. She kind of goes hard with some of these things. It's just I want more. That's all. So an explanation of Ogi's technique would not totally kill the scene in tension. It didn't kill it in the manga. Like, okay, maybe it did for you. Like, why am I doing all this justifying bullshit? I'm speaking for me henceforth, just so y'all know. I'll let y'all know when I'm trying to speak for the public again. It did not kill the tension in the manga. It, in fact, lets the action breathe a little bit as a bit of like flavor anticipation, right? You're now you're leading up to some shit, right? You're getting into it, bam. 2 characters facing off, 2 seemingly swordsmen, one using sorcery, falling blossom emotion, bet. We're getting contextualization for the other Zen and shit that we did. It's a sprinkle, a seasoning of world building, right? We get that in there, cool, and then Maki, Dragon Bone, this is what it does, and then we see it applied. She clashes, bam, cool. She's the slower one of the 2, but to me it's dope, because like, and this is just thinking of it like from a choreography perspective, right? You go to 148 of the manga if you just have it up, or you have like one of the volumes on hand. I think it's volume 17 or some shit. But it's like, okay, Maki clashes, barely gets the sword up in time. Then she flips she flips the handhold she has on it, uses the boost to outspeed Ogi, who is probably just faster than her base to base, and then goes again to try to swing and cook him, and it fails. But it's like, I don't know, some intricate aspects of the choreography are affected if you know how it works. Oh yeah, Dragon Bone like incorporates it accumulates force and curse energy to eject it out. Like, I don't know, that shit's cool to me. It's not necessary to getting that they fight. If all you're trying to understand is Maki fight, Maki lose, cool. But I'm gonna be dead ass. I fuck with a lot of like the extra explanation shit. I think it's cool. I think it's dope. I don't think it'll never take me out of it personally. And the manga really sets up the feeling of the duel more. This episode clearly wanted some of that with the Wild West vibes, but it felt less smoothly executed than the manga. Yeah. Not showing the Toji parallel caused a lot of confusion for anime only people who thought he was scared remembering Maki instead of Toji. I wonder, right? Because like it's tough. It's tough gauging anime only opinions just because like I don't really know very many people, interpersonally, like online or not, in terms of like anime onlys. So I don't really have a good baseline, but like it's tough. Because on one hand, you just have stupid niggas, right? You just have people that will be dumb regardless. People that will not understand it, even if it's explained well. And then you have people that would grasp it, but maybe it's explained poorly. And the problem is, if they're both like, fuck, that didn't make any sense, it's kind of hard to parse which is which. Because like some people will be like, dude, fucking JJK never makes any sense. Bro, what do you mean Maki got stronger or whatever? Even if you explain it to them. And then sometimes a nigga that's like willing to listen was just like, no, that was confusing. Like if I'm an anime only, that shit was tough to parse. And it's like, damn, bro, I don't know what, because I can't put myself in the shoes of an anime only. I literally can recite certain chapters, exaggeration. But you know what I mean. And so it's like, damn, that's tough. I don't know. Let's see. Second only to Gojo Satoru in unusual abilities, anime Tengen whispered in the Tomb of the Star. Yeah. Juju Stroll is gone too. Fuck, we sinned too much with lobotomy, guys. And you think we've strayed from God? Let's see. I think there's a middle ground. It didn't kill the tension in the manga, but the addition of non-manga elements like lighting, the episodes being too long for one chapter, etc., affecting the anime. I think there's always good reasons, right? It's not that there's not good reasons. It's more like sometimes those reasons and the logic doesn't land. Like listen, Ghost is a very like artistically inclined guy, and I don't know him personally. We didn't go to high school together. He was actually a couple of grades above me. But like just from the work he's doing and everything that the staff is doing with the anime, I know they're good at their jobs. Duh. It's not that there's not a reason. It's not that there's not logic. It's not that it's not thought out. Sometimes for me, I'm just like, there was an intention. There was an aim for this to be good on the level of or surpass. And a lot of times it works. A lot of times it is just a flat buff. I think Naoya versus Maki, shit, from when the Hay pull up onward, I genuinely think no notes. Maybe a note in like showing that Maki took more damage, but like truly and honestly, I think that's somewhat important. Maybe I don't give a fuck personally, right? There are good reasons. I just hate them. Like okay, I love analogies. Let's get into it. Let's do an analogy time, right? So I'm running from someone, right? And I'm running, and you're in front of me, and I turn behind me because I'm looking for the person, and then I bam slam into you. You fall on the ground. Ah, fuck! I got a nosebleed. Both of us our noses are bleeding, right? Great. You get up, you're like, what the fuck is your problem? And I'm like, dude, so sorry, I was running from someone. My bad. And you're like, dude, I get it. And you get it. But your nose is still bleeding. You know what I mean? The reason doesn't necessarily negate or fix what happened before, right? Sometimes it does. Sometimes getting an explanation for some shit does enhance it or make it better. Like the Maharaga storyboards, Sukuna corrupted a divine entity. Yeah, that actually does enhance it. Actually bricked, right? Cool. But not all the time. It doesn't always mean it'll be enhanced. And that's how I feel. There's clearly a deliberate other creative direction. I think it's fine. I'm glad to have another artistic vision. I can read the manga to see my favorite panels adapted, how I want to see them exactly, which is not a bad perspective. It's not unfair. Um, let's see. Let's see. Can we talk about the OST for a second? The music in the season was really good, especially the Maki versus Naya portion. I like the flamenco. I'm not familiar with that turn of phrase there, but I will say I know Demon. I think it's probably like the biggest OST detractor. I actually kind of fucked with the vibe soundtrack wise, personally. I get the I get the desire for it to be more intense. Um, I get the desire to be more intense, but like I don't know. I don't know. That's just like I rocked with it. I don't even really have necessarily a good explanation. Like a lot of people are like, oh my god, it's cathartic for Maki. She's feeling free. She's da 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 da. I'm not even really saying all that because I do feel like Maki should it is extremely mad and vengeful in that moment. But I'm gonna be dead ass. Like I don't I can't explain to you exactly the mechanics of why it worked. I can just tell you that it did. That's how I feel. Um um let's see. Last guy who gave me a nosebleed doesn't deserve forgiveness. I don't care what the situation was. No, this is me going on a limb. He probably does deserve forgiveness though. Like if I just had to guess, it was probably an accident. I don't know. BR, I'm gonna eat you. What the fuck? No, hold on. Let me eat her, eat her, eat her, eat her, eat her. Yeah, BR, I'm gonna eat you. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what I'm seeing. Yeah. Sukuna Corrupting Maharaga might be top 5 anime editions. It's so good. Yeah, that shit. That was good stuff. If only Ranta was there to help in Shinjuku against Sukuna, would have just been like a worse. Dude, what's that person's name? I can't fucking remember. Chat. I always glaze my fucking Larue. Never mind. I was gonna say I always glaze my fucking manga knowledge, but I forgot when it needed it most. Never mind. I remembered. I'm the goat. Um, who actually punches someone thinking I hope this guy gets a nosebleed? I couldn't imagine. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Ranta's head would actually fucking explode. Yeah. Dead ass like worse, less effective Larue. Yeah. Is this still a top 5 JJK episode for you, even with the criticism? I'll be dead ass with you. Okay. Question for you. Who asked that real quick? Adversity, recognizable name. So I'll peep when you give the clarification. This is my question to you, right? Are you asking top 5 on totality or top 5 visually? Because in totality, probably not. Like including the content of the episode and all that, no. But if you're asking me visually, I could maybe see that. Um, let's see. Maki felt a lot more angry in the manga until the Naoya fight. Here, she's pretty coy throughout the entire fight, and I'm not sure that's a change I fuck with. Yeah, I kind of see that. Yeah, no, I mean, an unhinged rage monster Maki might have been kind of crazy. Like in the anime, I would have fucked with that. There's a certain aura to the way she fights super nonchalantly. But yeah. In totality, nah. Dude, like Maito versus Yuji probably has like 2 out of those 5 slots. Yo, putting Maito first in that is like so crazy. I dead ass up with like a problem. But yeah, no. So like, yeah, no. In totality, nah. So like Sukuna versus Maharuka is always gonna be there, or at least is gonna be there for a minute. Yuji versus Choso is probably in there. Is it crazy I still have episode 24? No, dude, Sleeping Danger. Why did it have to be you? Bro, I deadass was going to like agree with you hard as fuck. Um I actually like was gonna agree with you hard as fuck. I don't know if it's in my top 5, but like it did come to mind as one of my favorite episodes of JJK still. Um Yeah. I can hear without you yelling. Yeah, dude. The Maito's Black Flash and then the finale to their fight was fucking excellent. I'm not gonna lie, I think JJK season 2 is full of the best JJK episodes. Every time I rewatch Makamaru versus Mahito, I think it's the best episode. Then I see Choso versus Yuji, then Base Jogo versus Sukuna, etc. Yeah, season 2, we were moving crazy, we were moving different, we were moving ridiculous. Sukuna versus Maharuga is in my top 10. You're so fucking oriful for that, bro. Holy fuck, that's crazy. Oh, I have a perfect explanation for why the Ogi scene was good and everyone who's mad about it is wrong. Gotta go grocery shopping right now, so I'm just putting a pin in that. There's someone who doesn't believe that, by the way. Yo, chat, if you hooked her up to a lie detector test and said, hey, do you believe that bullshit you just said? It would be, like, it's coming up a lie. Base Sugar is the funniest shit ever. Yeah, Gig is funny for, like, for mainly showing us Base Sugar. Maki versus Kurspert now is going to make me violently calm. Tired. What up, BR? What up, J Della? How you doing? I do like the nonchalant nature when she's calling for her mother. Again, gives me slasher vibes. But as for the actual massacre, I wish it got more manic unhinged Maki. I could rock with that, yeah. Season 3, episode 4 is in my top 2. That's... Whoa, hold on. You're saying it's Sukuna versus Maharuga and then that? Nothing else? Nah, nothing else is crazy, dog. Okay, not top 10? Hold on. Not top 10 is wild, but I'm gonna say top 2 is equally, if not crazier. Holy fuck. Because I know Mozane, right? Mozane's putting Sukuna vs. Maharuga Blu-ray edition in the number 1 spot. Are you putting this in the 2? No way. Yo, chat, quick question for you. Do y'all have any sensu beans? Like, I think I fucked up my foot earlier today. Hooked me up to a lie detector test, and without asking me a question, a little pen thing will miraculously spell out suck BR off. Okay. My top 3 is probably Sukuna vs. Maharuga, Ghetto Spiral, and Zenin Massacre. Sukuna vs. Maharuga, okay, Ghetto Spiral. That was a beautiful fucking episode, man. That was a beautiful episode, yeah. Zenin Massacre. Zenin Massacre number 3? Y'all are kind of tripping, man. Nah, like, y'all are kind of tripping, bro. Like, and this is me. This is the Mahito fan in me, bro. Dead ass. And listen, animation wise, obviously it gets like outdone numerous times over by like a bunch of in this Maki episode. I truly am a curse into the Black Flash. Genuinely. The voice acting, everything about that shit. Let me calm down. Hold on. I have an auraful image to maintain. Let me lock. Gripped by aura when I thought about that again. Where would you put the movie? Because sometimes I think it looks worse than season 1. Worse than season 1 is crazy. Damn. Focus. Worse than season 1 is crazy. I don't think so. I would say it's just a similarly polished season. I honestly think it's a lateral step from that. I don't think it looks much better, but I definitely don't think it looks worse. Yuji Nanami's first fight with Mahito is low-key a sleeper top 10. Fuck no. It's a great episode. Top 10? Dude, honestly, dude, JJK, like, listen, I get if you don't love JJK, being pissed that JJK fans even fucking exist. Because season 1, listen, and I'll say something blasphemous. If we never improved from season 1, we would still be having a fucking elite anime adaptation, right? Elite. The fact that season 2 was like, it made season 1 look dog shit by comparison was fucking crazy. Toto and Yuji versus Hanami with Gojo Hello Purple gotta be top 7? Not with that soundtrack, it's not. That rave music? Nah, man. Fuck that. Mahito hitting the Black Flash immediately after killing Nobara is a massive tone setter. It's a story telling us that the Power Source does not care about your feelings. Dude, the dub and the sub both live in my head rent free. They share an apartment, right? They're a thing. They're an item. Suguna versus Jogo, Mahito versus Mekamaru, Suguna versus Maharaga, Yuji versus Joso, Zen and Massacre, purely visual. Yeah, dude, Mekamaru versus Mahito is a really fucking good one. Um, fuck. The jump from season 1 to 2 is crazy. It is. How did JJK become such a hit off season 1? Wait, how did JJK become such a hit off season 1 is crazy. Everyone is so vacuous. I'm the only real human. I don't even think it became that much of it. Like, obviously it did become that much of a hit, but it wasn't like, I feel like it popped off more with season 2. The music for the first Hollow Purple still goes hard, I can't lie. Nigga, you're laced. Dead ass, you're laced. Toji versus Gojo round 2 is great. But honestly, if I could be so bold, not content-wise, but animation-wise, I liked Toji versus Geto more than Toji versus Gojo Part 2. Like, obviously, the ambiance, the vibe, da-da-da-da-da, all came together, locked in. Excuse me. But, in terms of just straight... And that's always just going to be a preference for, like... That's always going to be a preference for, like, hands. I think it's just simple as... The slashes on Geto into the kick was crazy. Yeah. Choso versus Yuji needs more respect. Dude, it gets so much respect. It gets glazed to high heaven. Hello. I'm high heaven. Wait, what? I don't even know if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm 90% sure we have footage of you liking the music in the Hollow Purple scene. I mean, listen, maybe you do, but like, I'm a nigga that grows and changes over time. So, you know, what you want me to do, bro? That I thought maybe I thought that shit was good in the past. I think that shit's ass now. What you want me to do? Yo, bro. Toji versus Dagon is so special to me. The super chat. I wish I could just chat. Nah. We gotta figure out, and I guess it's just like streaming on Twitch, but like, but like, we gotta figure out a way to just like go through and watch like the highlights of JJK. Because I really just want to like fucking sit there, mouth agape, drool, you know what I mean? While the fucking, that's a crazy clip. While we're watching the anime, bro. Holy shit. Oh, brother, growing and changing your opinion, you make me sick type. Real talk, Maki's the true heroine of JJK, but I like Nobara and feel bad for Nobara fans. She's a fun character and wish she got more. Yeah, it definitely becomes that, for sure. BR, you're the same streamer I've known from 2 years ago. Damn, that's actually mad hurtful, bro. Saying I haven't grown or changed might be, like, one of your, like, bigger ways to, like, hate on me. I fuck with that. Also, season 1 absolutely had motion. I amended the statement. It did have a lot of motion. I just feel like season 2 was the thing that took it to the next level, but that might be bias. Can you do the thing where Toji bites the fish and goes bleh real quick? You literally have creams. Why are you asking me to do things? Just DM him and tell him to do that or you won't show up next stream. Why are you doing this? If your opinion can change, why do you still hate Hikari? My opinion can change. My opinion doesn't change on everything. What are you talking about? Also, me hating Hikari is an explicit example of my opinion changing. I liked Hikari when he first came out. Then I wisened up and I said, fuck that nigga, bro. Fake ass. Yeah, let me not get into that actually right now. Toji versus Mega Music Crazy Fight, yeah. Mega popping Domain and then Nobara, UG Black Flash are my season 1 highlights. Those 2 episodes going back to back is crazy. I'm kind of like Zendaya and Challengers. Sorry, I haven't seen Challengers. I'm not the other dude. I'm just gonna be honest. That's not me. I don't know who the other fucking tennis players are. I'm not. It's not me. I don't got that. No, that's crazy. I don't know. There's always time for Hikari hate. Yeah, no, 100%. Hikari slander. He's a cool character. Yo. Dion. Dead ass. List what you fuck with. Cause I'm gonna make a prediction. I want you to tell me what you fuck. Like what about Hikari that you fuck with? Bro, he has aura. His character design's cool. That's what you're gonna say. Because you're not gonna say anything about a move to you personally. Because that's not true, right? The nigga says like I have the fever like 4 times, and then that's it. Hikari is better than Yuta? Yeah, weightlifting, for sure, in base. Yeah, no, Hikari goes to the gym, for sure. I'll give him that. It doesn't really translate... Damn, got your shit sniped. It doesn't really translate to, like, the punching power. But, like, you know, because of his like, his pillow cursed energy trait. But, yeah, he lifts, for sure. I'm moved by gambling. I mean, I gotta consider the demographic of the chat. That's fair. Who's got softer hands, Hikari or Anime Naoya? Chat, all I can hope for is that the anime does Hikari like they did Naoya. That's what I want. Next week episode will probably be so weird because it starts with Panda crying, but then in the same episode he'll be happy and good. I don't know if it'll work. We might just get that shit expanded. I got manga brain spoken by someone who actually struggled in school. Holy fuck. People hate Akari because he's some ass. People hate Yuta because they can't relate to greatness. I fuck with that. That's a screenshot. Fucking hell. Holy. I fuck with the time Akari went extreme diff with a piercing blood victim. That's fucking peak, man. Whew. His design, his technique is one of my favorite. I like the fever as a concept. Okay, ding ding. He doesn't need to be super developed character to be fun. Also gambling. So Dion, you liking the gambling portion makes sense, right? Yeah. If I see Kashima having more than a bit of dust on him after a fight, I'll know Anime Akari has slightly harder pillows type. Type. My bad, BR, I won't eat you. Yo, you know, Little Ducky, you said that in the beginning of stream, didn't follow up. Like 30 minutes later, hit me with the you won't eat me. Bro, I've been stressing about that all stream. Holy fuck. I was like worried, man. But I appreciate you letting me know. I'm safe. His design, yeah, his technique is interesting. I don't know if his technique is interesting. I mean, it's an interesting concept at first, and then you realize, like, damn, that's it. That's crazy. I fucked with Taurus from Sakamoto days more than Akari. I did too before he got ass as well. Are they going to leave out the Yaga thing? No, I imagine they just moved it around. I'm saying no with such confidence. I don't fucking know, but probably not. They probably just moved it around so they can make this all one episode. Can we get an official condemnation of cannibalism on stream? It's time to take a stance. What episode will Kashua show up? I have no idea. Don't worry, BR. I'll use my anti-eating technique. That, anti... No. Like, you should eat. Like, you use the base version of the technique. Don't use the reversal or whatever. Yeah. I wish we saw Yuta and Maki fight together at least once. It would have been hard, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Kashimo dealt more damage to Akari than Akari did Kashimo when Akari hit him. Your silence speaks volumes. This is officially a pro-cannibalism stream. No comment. You know what I mean? Type shit. Did your reservations about the episode change with more time to ruminate on your thoughts? I was more so indifferent, but still a highlight of the core. No, I think my problems are still my problems. I feel less strongly about them because I'm now a little bit separated from the emotional reaction. But I think I still have the critiques that I had yesterday. I just can appreciate that this shit looks so peak. Yeah. Sukuna, a fake cannibal, never see him eat a person on screen. He ate his own fingers, does that count? Dumb idea. What if Maki developed a habit of talking to Soul Katana like Johnny talks to Plank from Ed, Ed, and Eddie? Except it's not always played for comedy, but for depth. Yeah, Maki goes kind of crazy. Like, obviously she can talk to Mai, kind of, but, like, she just goes kind of crazy. Just fucking, just like, yeah, kill them all. Got it. Yeah, I got you. I'm just hoping Yuji hits you Ramon like Yuji versus Choso. There's some real potential here. I don't know if they're going to expand it that much. I don't know. Do you think that Hay would have won if they used Girth tools? Generally, no. Maybe you could make an argument for Naoya. But maybe, like, Maki would have been, like, more cautious or something. I'm not sure. I generally, like, aside from Naoya, there's not even an argument, though. I don't think they got that. Two of them were using fucking swords. Were two of them using swords? One of them was using a fucking sword. I read The Massacre just now, and I'm failing to see how the pacing in the anime is much different than it was in the manga. It goes by so fast that everything just kind of happens in both versions. What happened to Toji's OG Souls to the Katana? It's in my garage. He took a good bite out of Hana. Man, biting shit and eating shit's different. That don't really count for real. Could now you do what Maki did? Are you talking about, like, slaughter the Zenin clan? Fuck no. They're done. Mark my words, this Yuta hate thing is a trend and is going to quiet down real quick once Sendai gets animated. Hey, bro, I'm marking your words. I'll hold you to it, PJ Teach. Don't disappoint. Dude, I can't fucking play it. Oh my god, chat. The little standoff she does, where she clashes blade with that dude, and the standoff into the that shit was tough, man. That shit was tough. That dude wasn't even in the hay. Oh, well then, yeah. It's a bit sad. It's sad that Maki loved Dragon Ball Mine, but I get it. Her regular swing is as strong as his charge swing. Yeah, but I imagine like you're still dual wielding, and it probably makes your swings faster. What was Naoya's plan if he won, man? There's like 15 Zenin left. That shit was really funny. Him being so like schmarming. I don't think he had a plan. It was just like women in front of me must attack. I think that's all it was. The double, because there's like a low key sound effect when she pulls out that dude's throat, like, and then even more when she takes out the eye. That shit was funny as hell. His name is Nobuaki Zenin. Put disrespect on his name. Got you. Nai with sneaker with a weapon before she can account for it. I don't know. Could Yuji be the narrator after tending? Could Yuji be the narrator after tending the eyes be a thing? I feel like Kenjaku's then the narrator, and then when Kenjaku gets, you make it Yuji. I don't know. If Yuta doesn't have haters, I'm either dead or BR asked me to stop a bunch. I'll keep that in mind. That boasted guy was funny as hell. He thought he was Toji. Isn't that same pop sign in Kill Bill? I watched Kill Bill like a few years ago. I don't remember, but yeah, maybe. Now he's funny too, because he definitely could have tried to help, but he was like, nah, what if I stand here at the end of the bridge and like aura farm? Like, what if I lock in? I'm gonna get off the sick line. Don't you have a heart? Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, nah. The slide back into the clap was also crazy. Excuse me. Sorry. Didn't mean to burp in front of y'all, chat. No burp ASMR for free. I keep rewatching Maki, just randomly citing over to that one fellow who was chilling in the back. It's so funny. What characters do you think are frauds / bums? I mean, I'm sure if you like prompted me with some, I could tell you. Like Akari just comes to mind, but I don't think I buy into like the fraud bum like economy that sends me pretending anybody is friends with that guy. You know what's funny? When I said like Hikari says like, or like the fever comes up like 4 times, I was thinking actively about that in one of those times. That's a really funny thing. We have more interaction between Yuki and Toto than Gojo and Hikari. Yeah. Also, fuck. But could you make a video on why Gojo vs. Suguna shouldn't be a movie and you just stop seeing those posts online? You overestimate my emotion, but maybe when the season kind of comes to a close, it might not be a bad thing to talk about. Where would you rank Toto if he had projection sorcerer instead of Boogie Woogie? What a question. I mean, like, where would I rank Toto? I don't fucking know, to be honest with you. Because I don't know how much faster it would make him in comparison to his base. I don't know how fast, like, base Naoya and base Naobito are. But, like, I don't know, he probably gets a fucked... Like, I don't know, he just becomes stronger in 1v1s, but probably worse in like, you know, duo or jumping battles. 90% of YouTube reactors pause the video from Aura when Maki is sliding on the blood of that random dude. Did I catch you just wanting to be shit? Fuck, man. I love bro's hair. That shit is beautiful. Hey, I appreciate you, guy. I hope you're talking about me and not like Junichi or something. That'd be pretty embarrassing. But if you are talking about me, I appreciate that. Thank you. Now his only mistake was not accepting the hug. Nah. Dude, I'll be real. Listen, Maki is already like a real demon for just like getting ready to like stop his charge if he like ran at her at that speed. But like the way they show it in the anime makes it like, dude, Maki, listen, I know you could have stopped it because you said you could have, but like, could you have stopped that for real, for real? He was going mad fast. He was just like running through boulders and shit. Like, that was, I mean, I'm not saying Maki's boulder level. I'm just saying, like, damn, bro. That shit would have looked bad. Fuck. Whew. I would have killed for Yuji, Choso, and Toto, either interacting together or fighting together at least. Yeah. Maki isn't just a boulder, she's a rock. You know, I forget you're like an actual like child sometimes, affairs. Could Yuji take a punch from now? You're running at that speed? Probably not. Cause Maki does it under the assumption that it's gonna like shatter her ribs or something. And she's like, I'll catch him no matter what. I think is what is said. Yeah, you were planning. Well, this is now. Yeah, like granted, it's not Maki literally saying this, but I don't think he's too off base in terms of like with that stance. Obviously, it's a fake out, but like if now you charged her, planning to receive the brunt of my attacks and stop me from moving, even if it broke your ribs, you know, whatever. I don't know. Yuji might not be like that. I'm a bit embarrassed to admit that I still don't get exactly what Maki did to win. Did she count frames on her own and move on frame 25 to not freeze? So basically, I think it was just like I basically think that she understood the movements that Naoya was making, and then predicted where he'd go, and then moved at 24 frames herself. That's what I think happened. Yeah. I've actually gotten into the Toto versus Naoya Nobito debate, and I realized how overpowered Toto is since their techniques relies on predetermined paths to speed up. Someone mentioned that in the comments. Someone commented that, and I was like, that's actually not a bad video idea. I kind of fuck with that. There's no way anime Naoya is below Mach 3. Hey, someone get the calcs out. Someone calc it. Also, I think it's time to ask why Maki is the bar in low battle IQ. In all her battles, she does a good job at analyzing and understanding the techniques and situations again. There's honestly, I think it's mostly a bit. Naoya versus Nobito video was great, by the way. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm glad you liked it. I personally just think Maki makes like one really egregious mistake. One, it's not that she's like particularly dumb, although it's framed like that because it just makes the contrast greater. It's not that she's particularly dumb, but I do think of the people we tend to put on the list, she is pretty fucking low. And two, it's just this, right? It is her being like, okay, and Naoya has turned into a curse, has transformed into a curse spirit, and we know he's keeping his technique. He's gonna charge me at the same speed as before. That shit still fries me. Like, she didn't account for any difference in Naoya whatsoever. Like, the Naoya that she's seeing, the like fucking rocket curse spirit, that is like clearly significantly different. That had protection sorcery and was probably as fast as he was in base before that. Went into the cursed womb. She's seen a cursed womb and seen how much stronger they get. Saw that and was like, yeah, Naoya's gonna like attack in the same way, and I'm gonna have an equal amount of ease dealing with it. That shit is funny as fuck to me. It's not even that it's like the lowest battle IQ thing that anyone could have ever done. I just think like it's kind of funny. That's all. And someone's got to be the lowest character. Well, wasn't that because she was off her mental game and also pretty experienced in her new body? The reason she got blitzed by it, yeah. But she would have gotten blitzed by that in the Zen, like during the Zen Massacre too. She needed to like she was off her mental game in totality, and became stronger after like throughout the course of this fight. But this would have cooked her back then too. It's just that like to me the thing about it is her expecting, yeah, he's gonna come for us at the speed of sound. It'll be like that one time. And I'm like, man, that's fucking crazy. That's insane. People hate on Maki for the tiny domain comment, but she wasn't wrong about barrier sizes not being literal internally, and she doesn't use curse energy. Yeah, I don't think Maki's genuinely, you asked me, is she a fucking idiot? No, I don't think so. She's like probably just like average level battle IQ in JJK, which means like in a fight, pretty smart, but not the smartest character or greatest strategist at any given point. She just doesn't strike me as that. Do you think she's stronger than Toji in the Sukuna fight? I see no reason to believe that, personally. Is it possible? Theoretically. I see no reason to believe that that's the case, though. Um, I very much think that like they're probably just even. Um, I've not started watching Free Run season 2. I didn't even know it started yet. Um, fuck. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, why wouldn't she grow stronger at least after fighting Sukuna? I mean, I just don't know really. I just don't really know if that's like how it works with having the restrictions. Is Yuji smarter than Maki in a fight? Yuji, that's a good question. Yuji is, I would say, fuck, that's tough. They're very comparable. I would say Yuji's like combat, like adaptability gets highlighted more. Highlighted more. Not that it's necessarily more present, just that like the story, because he's the main character, goes out of its way to show that he's able to deal with these things on the fly more than Maki. Maki is just tough because like neither of them really go into fights. And they solve their problems via their IQ, right? Like a lot of times, like for Maki, I can't really think of a fight that she wins where I'm like, yeah, if she were any dumber, she would have lost that. Like versus the Zenin clan, it's just she's just categorically above them. She peeps the projection sorcery, but I don't even really know if that's intelligence more than like your level of perception now being able to keep up with the movement speed. And then versus Nagi again, she kind of like awakens and like becomes enlightened or whatever. But I don't know if that enlightenment is respective of intelligence. Yuji's kind of a similar thing where it's like, yeah, if he loses, he's pretty much losing because he got outplayed or outstatted. And if he wins, it's probably because he just outstatted someone or was helped with. I see no reason why Maki isn't stronger than Toji in the Sukuna fight. She arguably came equal by personality at the latest and had a whole extra month to train. Maybe. Like, here's my sentiment, right? This is a belief I have. You take a character. What's a good example? Well, okay, take Kamo, right? Because we see him at multiple different points in the story, and he's off screen for a lot, right? So, um, here, you take Kamo in Goodwill. Cool. He's had time to train since from Goodwill to Shibuya, from Shibuya to Sakurajima. Do you assume he got stronger? Like, you can, I guess. I don't think that there's a reason to when you're talking from a power scaling perspective. Maki would have lost to Miwa if she didn't figure out a way to outwit her simple domain. I mean, she would have lost to Miwa if Miwa tried, right? Miwa let her win. Um, so you know what I mean? It's kind of like a tough situation in that respect too. Um, yeah, I don't know. Can Maki even get stronger? I mean, yeah, but a fair question to ask in terms of like we know you can get stronger with heavenly restriction, but like we also know that Toji and Maki in their prime are meant to represent a physical peak. There's hotly debated whether or not they once they fully realize that physical peak is hit, or if it's like, oh yeah, the base is just increased and we can get even higher. So I don't know. Um, so yeah. Sadly for Yuji, he counted his fingers once, and it's the funniest thing ever. Was everyone hope the day was great? Hey, I'm doing pretty good, CJ Swervo. May given the perception of a fair fight out of pity, yeah, type. Kamo is more decently intelligent and a jack of all trades. Yeah. But I'm saying we see Kamo at one point in the story, we see Kamo at a later point in the story. Is he necessarily stronger? I don't know. Like I wouldn't say that necessarily. With certain characters that we say get stronger, it's like we have a reason to. Yuji got stronger because he landed Black Flashes. Yuji got stronger because we saw him train, and we know this made him stronger, right? It's explicitly said or shown to have made him stronger. Megumi gets stronger because of the domain. Megumi gets stronger because of this. Nobara gets stronger because of that. Gojo gets stronger because of the awakening. With Maki, it's like I'm not even disputing. I'm not disputing that she could get stronger. I'll leave that on the table. It's like, what does she do here that we're sure she couldn't do before? And I don't think that there's anything. Wouldn't it be better to assume so rather than not? No. I don't think so personally, right? It's also just not like because you don't know, like, if a character, if it's like, yeah, this character, like, they're always improving, they're always getting stronger, they're always doing this, maybe, right? But then it's manga, it's a story, those are things are typically going to be highlighted. That's not really the case with Maki. It's not really highlighted that she is keeping up training and doing all of this or yada yada yada. That's not like not knocking her. It's just not something that's done. Everybody else is like, they're getting stronger this way. Yuta has been switch training, and Sukuna notices. It calls it out. Yuji's been training. He notices. He calls it out. Everyone has become better with their cursed energy reinforcement. They're getting stronger. Sukuna mentions it. Sukuna fought Maki before. Sukuna fights Maki again. And he's not like, holy fuck, dude. You put on more muscle? You're even faster than before? He just fights her and is like fucking hype because she's strong. Personally, I think if Gege wanted to convey that Maki got stronger, it's supremely easy to do that because a guy who fought her once and fought her again after that month is there. Gege already used him as a mouthpiece to display growth. What'd y'all do over that month? Y'all got stronger. Yeah, we cheated. Gege has the perfect opportunity to do that with Maki, and he doesn't. Now, am I saying the fact that that isn't stated means it can't be true? No. I'm saying the fact that it isn't stated, in my opinion, makes it more likely that it isn't. That's all. Do you consider learning to use RCT as more of a skill or Jujutsu intelligence feat? Definitely skill. I think intelligence-wise, it's very easy to conceptualize. You reverse the flow of your cursed energy to make it positive. I think everybody can grasp that, like, cognitively, conceptually, but I think it's like a skill thing. I see people say Yuji is as a perfected death painting. Isn't he just a full human? Are you reading Modula, Chris Fly? Chad, did anybody give me solutions to solving foot pain, by the way? Or y'all just hate me and like don't care if my foot's in pain? Like, y'all just don't give a fuck. Oh, let's see. I just find it a bit strange that having the restriction as this hard cap that put it even more disadvantage against cursed energy. I mean, like, I don't necessarily know if it's going to always be entirely fair, but like, one, it has a lot of advantages. There's a lot of advantages. You're invisible, which means like even if you're fighting someone on equal playing field, you can kind of cook them. Like, just in terms of like them lacking a sense to fight you with, and their domains can't catch you. Take your foot off. Now your foot is cooked. Just remove your foot. No foot pain. I hope that foot pain increases 100-fold. Ibuprofen for the pain. Okay, so one good answer. Appreciate that. Lock in. It's gonna fall off. Thanks. You're gonna have to show it on camera for us to diagnose. I don't think I'll be doing that. Maybe I'll make a $1,000 foot cam dono goal though. I'll get a camera, set it up down there. I can switch between cams so you guys can see the foot at all times. $1,000 for sure, if y'all want. No worries. BR Maki versus Maru, who wins? As of right now, Niggas are not convincing me that Maki's losing to Maru. That's just, but like, that's not really a super informed perspective. That's like aura and reputation scaling, because Maru doesn't necessarily scale in a really consistent way to like prior JJK characters. Only 1,000. Like, hold on. How much do you think? How much do you think like my foot is worth, gang? 1,000. I'm back. The foot. Are we talking about Master Splinter? Yeah. To see the foot, $1,000. Y'all are. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, MZ, I appreciate you think my foot, like seeing my feet, is worth more than $1,000. But like, I think 1,000 is priced fair. Foot cam would be so goated. Get to see which chat makes you curl your toes. Holy shit. BR, we agree that Yorozu is the strongest woman in JDK, right? She might not be top 2. Maki gonna slam Maru like she's Broly. Hell yeah. BR, where's Mahoraga in your top 10 pre-modulo versus now? No leaks. Pre-modulo, that nigga might have just barely gotten in there. Post-modulo, no leaks, that nigga might be like top 3, bro. The problem is this, right? It's not that Mahoraga's stats have to be that insane. It's that previously, I thought destroying Mahoraga took a lot less damage. Like, I thought if you just like, I thought if you like blew its head off, it's done. That's not really the case. We know that's not the case even in the manga now. So yeah. Be honest, you clip your toenails? Let me try it. Yeah, I do. I have to now because I be having my feet out when I fight and stuff. So I literally have to. Who wins, Yorozu or Kenjaku? Yeah, Kenjaku, 100%. Ouch. When you fight who? The demons, bro. That was so corny. Yo, deadass chat, never let me say something like that again. Holy fuck. The demons? Dear God. Like, I was being ironic. Like, I was trying to... Yo, never let me do that again, chat. Fuck, that's my bad. Let me get my ukulele. Not gonna lie, I don't know if Gojo's one-shotting with Mahoraga with red anymore. Nah, he might just have that. Might just be Gojo upscale. I thought Mei could kill Mahoraga with Bird Strike. Now I know that ain't doing shit to him. You thought Mei could kill Mahoraga with Bird Strike? The voices out his commentary. That's crazy. Sounds like some shit I'd say ironically. Type. Could Maki wield Mjolnir? No. Why? Say no. I'm trying. I feel like Yuji's like the only character in JJK that'd be able to wield Mjolnir. No, he might be too puss. Because I don't like. Isn't it like it's worthy by like Norse mythology standards, right? You have to be willing to kill shit. Maki might be more worthy than Yuji. Fuck, I might be tripping. Don't want to spam, but the info is important for BR survival. Are you talking about like not taking ibuprofen too much? Yeah, nah. I don't be spamming ibuprofen. Don't worry. But I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Mei is convinced Gojo can't take Bird Strike, so she might have Raga. Mei is also convinced it's cool to do what she's doing to Wee Wee, so I don't give a fuck what she's convinced about. You know what I mean? I ain't worried about that. Fuck. Shit's so tough. Choso could wield it. Could Granite Blast kill Mahoraga? Hell nah. That shit might singe his wheel. That's it. Holy shit, sorcerers are so washed. They're calling BR to Shinjuku to fight Sukuna now. Skull emoji type. Where's the image of that dog in the mask? Don't do me like that. That's crazy. Cool. Enjoy not having foot pain then. Preach. Have you already glazed modulo Yuji? No. Nigga's just aura farming. Like in the background. Nothing to glaze. If you're referring to leaks, yeah, I don't know, get banned or something. I think Yuji's darker aspects of his character are overlooked in comparison to Yuta's, who's more pronounced and obvious. I think it's not that Yuji doesn't have darker elements. I think it's like Yuji's apprehension to kill that I think would go expressly against like what I think Odin views as worthy or not. If Thor's human ex girlfriend can wield it, Choso can. I'm a Thor comic reader type. Maharuga can adapt to Granite Blast since he's not even going to register it as an attack. Okay. One wheel spin and Ishigori's finished. No, it might take two. Huh. Ouch. Do we think Maharuga changes in strength depending on the user? Because I think Mahito said Shikigami evolve with the user. I mean, they can. Do I think Maharuga changes via the strength of the user? Tough. It never fights the same thing twice. But I would say no. I would say one thing. Not that it can't. It's just that more like I default to no because it has no reason to. But that's just like base. Because like you think about New Wave and Sukuna summoned it. It was massive. You think about Maharuga and it summoned it and it seemed to be the same size. Obviously, size isn't all that counts or whatever the fuck. Yada yada. But like there seems to be some visual distinctness if the Shikigami is stronger when Sukuna summons them, and doesn't seem to be the case with Maharuga. So for that reason, I'm out. No, got all Shark Tanky. But for that reason, that's why I say that. Is Thor not a mass murderer? Yeah, he do be mass murdering, I think. Let's see. Yuka's Maharuga has a goofier smile, so obviously some sort of scaling, of course. Nui was a totality when Sukuna summoned it. Like sure. Let's see. So we all agree that Sukuna was just being a bit silly when he said maybe it could have beaten him at 3 fingers. Silly insofar as like he was joking, like it couldn't have actually or not. I think that shit might have fried him. He might not have enough AP for it. He might like the Fire Arrow might not have beat him in one shot. Oh, Boston Williams. Been watching you since you went by Anime X. First time catching you on stream. Much love. Hey, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, because Sukuna might just be like, dude, I couldn't one-shot it with Cleave at that level, and I probably couldn't get it with the Fire Arrow. Fuck. God, Chad. I gotta rewatch the episode. Shit. Made Maharuga stronger due to the Death Binding Vow. Megami explained the curse technique and the ritual to Haruta before he summons it. And the one that fights Sukuna comes off of like a, if not a similar Death Binding Vow, just another Binding Vow off of like the explanation of the technique, whatever. Silly in the sense that he's just not willing to admit he would lose outright. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. If you were a grade 4 sorcerer and were guaranteed to only fight grade 4 curses, would you still do it? Also taking into consideration how scary those motherfuckers would look in real life. Do I get paid like crazy? Do I get paid a decent amount? What's my salary? It all depends on my salary. If I'm making 150K plus a year, yeah. Anything less, nah. If Yuta showed up instead of Maki in 215, do you think they'd do better? Not sizably. I think like I think if it's like if you just like, hey, let's go all out, he won't die. It doesn't like they have an extra body, which is nice, but unless Yuta pops domain, they don't like if Yuta pops domain, they do better. If Yuta doesn't pop domain, which kind of on the fence, then they don't do better. That's kind of how I feel. Because if he pops domain, he either forces Sukuna to use Hollow Wicker Basket, which, you know, with 2 hands kind of forces him to get pieced up. Excuse me. Or he uses a Hollow Wicker Basket and fully incarnates, which kind of fucks him for later things down the road. Because if 3-finger Sukuna and Maharuga is a fight, are we really saying base max of Meteor's taking him out? Honestly, base max of Meteor might actually deadass, like, cry Maharaga. Like obviously base form Jogo. Like if we're talking like Jogo, anything he does do it. What? Kind of an easy question, but would rather be born in the Zenin family or the Zoldyaks? Easy question, huh? What if I'm born into the Zenin family? What's my inherited curse technique? Could Sukuna fully incarnate without performing the bath? Good question, but I would assume so. But I don't know. Paralyzing gaze. Wait, you weren't the one that asked the question. Zenin all day. Like Maki might. Jesus Christ. Assuming you got a curse technique? Well, hell yeah. I'm not a fucking loser. Listen, I'll be dead ass. I'm the type of motherfucker that would get a curse technique if I were a sorcerer. Yeah. Duh. I'm not getting. I'm not. And not to say people who don't have curse techniques are loser. Why am I being like inclusive to motherfuckers that don't exist? Not to say people who don't get curse techniques are losers, because I don't even believe that. But I wouldn't be the type of person to like not get a curse technique. That's just all I'm saying. I'm a different kind of. I'm a different kind of beast. Hmm. Male Zenin, no technique, or woman with projection sorcery. I mean, male Zenin, no technique is just like harsh physical training. That's probably easier than what the Zoldyks do. So from that perspective, I'd probably just be a Zoldyck. But if I'm like a woman, like no, I think they'd fucking. I mean, it's not really. They would abuse the fuck out of me. I mean, they'll abuse me regardless, but like they'd abuse me worse. Um, I absorbed my twin. I'm praying for some type of boost. Jesus. Oh yeah, that's actually real lore. Yeah, BR with solo forbidden area would be hilarious. You want me to throw ass to like amplify you? That's crazy. If you want to do a full potential Kashima video, call me up because I have too many ideas. I firmly believe Kashima got hold being born in the Edo period. Ty, I'll keep that in mind. I'll pencil you in. Holy fuck, my goat. Hey, weed apples. Long time no fucking see. How you been? How have you been? How have you been? How have you been? Jesus, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, innit? I'm curious how the Zenin clan would view a female 10 Shadows user. Fuck! We let one of them get a good technique. Probably is how they hit that. Oh, fuck. I would be lucky to work with the Zoldyks because at least there's an employee house on their property. Being born a Zoldyk is fucking crazy. Because, like, dude, what do you mean? Like, I just gotta get... I have to become immune to electricity and toxins. Man, hell nah. Bro, call me weed apples, holy balls, it's over. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to... You know what I mean? I'm not trying to blow up the spot for you. I'm just going off the display name. Fuck, you know? We're not just having like a private call type shit. I don't think you have my Discord BR, but I know you have my Twitter. Tight. 10-4. Bro, imagine the upscale if someone gave Kashimo any access to Google. Yo, bro, you can do what with electricity? What the fuck? Yeah. Fuck. Okay, PR train. Like I'm saying, like listen, just tell me to take the weights off. I'll take the weights off. But I mean, I'm just playing the, I'm just playing it safe. But yeah. How have you been though, for real? How have you been? I have to open a 2-ton door at the minimum. Yeah, dude, like 2 ton. Just push that open. Dude, I'm not Killua, bro. I don't have that. I'm not Illumi. I'm not even the other guy who's fucking whatever. I don't have the talent for it. How did Yuka's dad know she was going to be born with a good curse technique? Doesn't it take till 5 or 6 to appear? He's a power scaler. He just had a sense for it. Kashimo could and would be shutting off people's brains. Dude, I definitely be thinking sometimes, like, I'm in the JJK verse. I got electricity manipulation. Like, there's no reason you can't, like, read someone's, like, electrical impulses to, like, precog them. Dead ass. 2 tons is light work for someone like me, type shit. Marie's a different kind of beast. If I was Kashima, I'd probably impulsively go Mythic Beast Amber to charge my phone and be like, fuck. You can just do that off your curse energy trait, Hansel. You don't have to. You don't have to like die for it. Holy. Wow. Fried. Someone asked before, if are there any scenes I'm like worried about being adapted? Just this once, someone put the fear of that into me. Like I'm not really scared, but like, damn, I could see that being rolled over. That'd be crazy. Otherwise though, I don't really know. I think I'm like pretty excited. I just want the like the hand to hand combat to be dope. That's all. Um, that's all. That's all. My birthday is coming up. You and Creams better be singing me happy birthday next after dark. Yeah, I'll get on that. J Della, hey, I asked that type shit. Appreciate you for the question, big bro. Happy upcoming birthday indeed. I gotta get my singing voice ready in preparation because y'all know me. I don't be singing like that for real. Holy. Um. Mm. Hope you've been well. You've been at the start of my career, so feel surreal seeing us now. We are unks. Besides that, I'm editing. I was finding B-roll, but I saw you streaming, so I thought I'd stop by. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We got to catch up sometime, but it was good to see you pull up. I appreciate you doing that. Yeah, I know you popping off. I know you popping off yourself, so I'm happy to see that. Whew. Did you watch that animator analysis vid I linked you? Oops. So here's what happened, right? I didn't because I went to sleep immediately after stream because we were streaming for a long time. But I'm gonna watch it today while I draw because I gotta. Because listen, chat, come closer. The person in question can't know about this, so I'm just gonna whisper it to you guys. Um, I bit off more than I could chew, and I'm trying to chew it really fast, artistically. And so I got to figure out some shit over there after stream. So it's something I can watch afterwards. Hit me up whenever. I'll lurk for now. I got to go back to slaving. Do your thing, do your thing. Love you, bro. Drink water. Hey, do your thing, do your thing. BR, please look. Are Naoya and Naobito the strongest grade ones? Don't think that's a hot take. Naoya? I don't know about that nigga. Naobito's probably the strongest grade one. With the exception of Kusakabe, of course. Nah, like the narrative seems to be like lending to Naobito being the strongest. I love how Naoya is moving with the stylish thick line. I'm afraid they won't adapt that. Drawing stream when? Not this weekend. This weekend I'm putting on a helmet and I'm going speed racer mode with the boys. But like next weekend I might be doing that. You know what I say? Bite off more than you can chew and you'll never go hungry. I think that's not what you say, by the way. You don't have sayings. Um, you don't have sayings. Um, but yeah, I know what you now say. What the fuck? Hold on. Okay, interesting. Wow, I didn't even want to see that. Fuck, dude, Twitter's crazy. My dream curse technique is curse womb blood manipulation with electrified curse technique trait. Um, Actual greed they talk about in the Bible. I want blood manipulation. I want piercing blood, but if it hits you, it poisons you, and it tases you. Holy shit, that's crazy. Holy. Mm-mm-mm. I have many sayings. No, you don't. Aside from like asking Creams if he wants whole. That's all. Yeah, which character do you think has the best entrances? Fuck. You know, chat. An actual thought I had, not in response to your question specifically, I'll answer it in a second, but like an actual thought I had, specifically, which is like, kind of funny because like obviously that's what I poised myself here to do. But I sat here and thought, damn, bro, y'all be asking me a fuck ton of questions. Like the thought deadass is like, damn, y'all be curious about me and shit. What the fuck? That's wild. Um, nah, but that's not curious about me. They're just asking your opinion, little bro. Fair type shit. Um, yo, crazy. Um, What was I talking about? Oh, so this nigga Mozane can't read. Which JJK character? That's not what they said. I can't read either. Which character do you think has the best entrances in JJK? Your opinion means everything. Bet I'm locked. Maki had a pretty good one, pulling up on Suki Wookie Pookie Bear. Sukuna. Toji's not bad either. Those are probably three good ones. For projection 4, you think a binding rock could be made to allow someone to increase and decrease the amount of movements needed to make in a second to confuse opponents, like 12 or 30 FPS? Maybe. That might just be interpretive of the technique, to be honest with you. You might not even make a binding belt for that. It might just be like extension abilities or something. I think it'd be pretty dope. BR, you're unironically my favorite YouTuber. I'm happy to hear that, Cosmo Glazer. Thank you. I feel honored. Oh, my fault. Got uppity thinking about Sasuke. Nah, I get it, bro. I forgive you. Who are we supposed to ask? Fucking Creams. Hey, he has feelings too. You know. What's the topic? Well, honestly, we be moving topic to topic to topic to topic. Right now, we just talking about like JJK life. Oh, entrances and whatever. Damn. Chat, I gotta lock in. Oh fuck. Oh yeah. Did I ever ask? I asked all about like the Toji Maki video. Maybe I might put up a poll for that. I might put up a poll for that, to be honest, because I feel like niggas weren't really listening when I said it the first time. I don't even know if it'd do well, but I gotta get some shit off my chest. You think G War staff would be a better technique if you're able to use it on yourself to predict the future easier? Yeah, but there would have to be a major trade-off, right? Because it's just drawing blood for yourself. That's easy. That's like practically no trade. My favorite entrance is Creams. You like how he enters you? I mean, enters the scene. I mean, enters. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to get too vulgar. Creams told me to stop talking on things that aren't my business, and yeah, if you feel the same way, I apologize, Ansel. My bad. Creams is just too stupid to ask, though. I'd get mad at what he says. Fuck, that's funny. God, Sasuke is such a theater kid with his entrances. I love how much effort he puts into them. Same. He's so dreamy and cool. We all just keep asking questions nonstop. It's tough for BR. Nah, it's cool. I'm teching the questions. This is what the job is for. You know what I mean? This is what we live for. Type shit. Huh. Yo, Chad, do you ever wonder, Chad, hypothetically, do you ever wonder if like a friend you have is so fried, so cooked, it's like, dude, do I gotta put them on my back for real and save them? Just a question. That was weird. Off the beat question. Do you think the story just sticks to the same heavenly restriction archetype, or will there be variations? I've sort of accepted that there aren't variations besides Mechamaru. I imagine that it's an iconic archetype. Maybe Gege will subvert it. That'd be pretty dope. But I mean, he subverted how we thought Riku was gonna manifest. He could do it with fucking heavenly restrictions. But if he does, I can't even conceptualize it personally. Go to the comment section of that Toji Maki video. You want me to just get mad again? If you had to choose which curse technique you would want IRL, it'd be idle transfiguration. I should make a video on that. You know what's funny, chat? You know what's funny? There are so many things I could, should, will, and want to make videos on. And I have these thoughts and I'm like, fuck, I should make that. And then it's like, dude, dope. Then you gotta make it. And you don't just do part of it. It's like, damn, you gotta do the whole thing, bro. I fuck with it. Heavy. It just be taking time. Like, by the time I've exercised one cool idea I have, people have given me, or I've like conjured up 7 other really cool ones. And it's like, wow. I'm never getting off the hamster wheel. Which is like, it's refreshing in a way, but it's also funny as hell. He says he doesn't like it when I kiss and tell, but I know he loves it when his dirty little habits are made known to the public and everyone gets to see. So let me do something real quick. Because none of those are written in the Bible. But yeah, let me just send that to him. I just gotta. Yeah, no, that fried me. For sure. How much for an 8-minute Naruto video reaction? Chat, what's the going rate for reaction videos? I don't know, chat. I've never done this before. I'm scared. I would literally save the world without a transfiguration, chat. It's kind of crazy. It's wild as hell. Reiner that Creams canonically gets off to eating in public from an older Honored One's VOD. Yes, that's true. 100 per minute? Damn, you drive a hard bargain, bro. Fuck. $7,000? That's crazy. Mythic Beast Amber is unironically a good curse technique just to have because of the curse energy trade, so convenient. Hey, BR, do you think Affinity is the best curse technique to pair with the 6 eyes? I came across that TikTok too. I think the one that it said was Mythic Beast Amber. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if in like the Limitless is, but I think if you're using it like to the extent Gojo can, construction probably would be excellent for sure. Yeah. While you shouldn't watch us read Naruto. You know, sometimes you say things and I'm like, fuck. I should like stop interacting with this person. I didn't mean that, I'm sorry. But don't say that about Naruto again. Deadass. Believe it. Think of the countless bottom surgeries you could give with auto transfiguration. I've thought about that, yes. Kind of crazy you can delay the effect of auto transfiguration type shit. Oh yeah, any expectations of the new Naruto episodes, or have you given up hope? I want to make Naruto videos, like a few. I'll drop them if those episodes ever come out. Like, I'll make them and drop them if those episodes ever come out. If they don't, I'll take it as a sign from, like, the universe that, like, they don't fuck with me talking about Naruto for real. So, that's kind of how I feel. I'm not holding back, though. Lethal doesn't fuck with Naruto? No, it's not JJK or Kagurabachi. Fuck, I said I wouldn't make those jokes anymore. Let me take it from the top. Nah, I don't think they really fuck with Naruto for real. She don't really like Peak, unfortunately. No, if you stop interacting with me, I'll never hit. Holy shit. Would you make me as handsome as you are? Draco. You don't need it. Ding. That's right. Real life ding you just heard when I winked. Not an added sound effect. They doing those Naruto remastered episodes for like 4 years now, and they're not even going to be 4 years worth of aura for sure. Yeah. Without transfiguration, I'm gonna make everyone in the world 5'10", but keep myself the same. So you're just gonna like you're gonna make everyone your height. I can fuck with that, to be honest. I can fuck with that, to be honest. You know, Chad, I had a little bit of a growth spurt recently. I went to go donate some plasma. And in doing that, right, they had to like, you know, they take your weight, they take your measurements, whatever. Don't ask me my weight, by the way. That's incredibly rude to do. But they put me on the height chart, dude. I'm 5'5.5". I've been repping 5'4". They put me on the thing, put that shit on my head. 5'5.5". That shit was dope as fuck. Let's see. You ain't got no plasma type shit. Growth spurt at 37. Wow, rare. Thanks. Yeah, you're looking massive. Your tits are so high up now. So another thing, how much do you weigh? Incredibly rude. So another thing, right? When I was I went to the gym today. They have like those full thick mirrors. It is TMI. I shouldn't tell you guys this. Never mind. Plasma, you a cyborg? Yeah. Beep beep boop bop. We just know you had your high heels on. No, they make you take your shoes off. I fucked with the insteps. Nah, that's not what they're called. But I fucked with the things that make you taller. BR, we're the same height? Holy fuck. That's really funny. I'd throw a nuked honey bun at Mozane's shirtless back for a room temp honey bun right now. Nah, that mental image is fucking frying me because I'm seeing you. By the way, I'm seeing you wind up. Real baseball experience. You almost saw my feet, but you're not going to. A little bit of a tease. You step into it. Hits Robo Ronin. Hits Mozane's back. You know that thing, you know when you do the hot water dance? Like you arch your back because it's so fucking hot on your spine? Yeah, that'd be dope. He's O positive for sure. You can just tell. I don't know my blood type. I am 6'3", feels good. Alright, fuck you. Can I have some of your blood, kind sir? No, I'm reserving it for like the plasma donation organization and like a few people apparently. I'll say I'm 5'7", so you can upscale from me. Type. Damn gang, you short as hell? Fuck. I'm also 250 pounds. No, that's not believable. Sorry. I'm like 210. My bad. Little bit of a tease. Holy fuck, I'm close. Okay, wow. You must be Achilles because those ankles are my weakness. Did I even show y'all my ankles? That didn't even really seem like what happened. Hold on, let me play back. Let me play back. Was I showing ankle? I might have been showing ankle. Holy fuck, for free? That's crazy. I gotta lock in. But yeah, I'm O negative and I never donate because fuck y'all. This is my blood. Okay. Fuck, what illness requires blood? I need to get BR in me one way or another. What are you talking about? Dude, you don't even... I don't even know what my blood type is. I might not be I'm most likely not a universal donor, you dork. That shit could fucking... We might just not be compatible blood types. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Nah, yeah. Never mind. TMI. Fuck, my bad. I would drive 1 mile per hour in the complete opposite direction of an ice agent and get shot so many times for slightly warm honey bun. Goddamn. Draco, just lose some blood. I can help. Holy fuck. People on Twitter talk about how Oda would write the perfect preparation arc. That slander is frying me. It's dope. I love when people hate on One Piece, bro. That shit moves me. I don't either, BR. Let's gamble. Dude, aren't you a medical professional? What's a honey bun? Yo, look it up. It's like a cinnamon roll, but like way worse. I don't know my blood type. I still want to drink someone else's. I have a feeling that blood type relativity is like irrelevant to like blood consumption like orally. I don't think that's how that works. Wait, so when Joseph creates blood, is it any specific blood type? It's probably his, but he's not really a human. He's like part cursed. That's why he can like bleed out forever. Or almost forever. For a long time. Lethality, you would do that for me? You're so kind and sweet. No wonder BR loves you. Holy shit. Like at least 2 layers there. Holy... Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I only know cinnamon rolls from people on Tumblr using that as a compliment. Yo. Hold on. Are cinnamon rolls only like an American thing? Or are you like uncharacteristically just like eating healthy? Cause you're either like that's either super British or you just called me like a fat slob, which is like either one. I'm curious. You just reminded me this girl I'm talking to said she likes blood stuff and I'm scared to ask her to elaborate. Okay. So the dude you're talking to is into blood? Type shit. Lock in. I had a cinnamon roll after years of hype and it was alright. Yeah, it's because you were eating that shit not in America. Deadass. You can swallow any other blood type, but injecting a blood type that isn't compatible with yours will poison you. But here's the thing. For me, I microdose other people's blood types so that like if it happens, like I can tank it. You know what I mean? So did SON catch you do a blood manipulation too, or did you have different stuff? They had like the rot technique, which is like similar in some respects but different. I fucking love blood. Okay, I'm not a healthy eater type. Okay, why does everybody in here love blood? Lethality loves blood. Fucking I said everybody. It's like 2 people. Maria loves blood. Kashima Glazer loves blood. Fuck. The fuck you mean lock in? You might never see me in chat again, and I know you don't want that. Did I say lock into you, bro? You know what's so funny? I be realizing sometimes I don't be thinking about what I'm saying, and not like even in a, oh shit, that was so funny. More like I just go into autopilot, and like certain chatters just get certain like beep beep boop bop like bot responses, and I guess you got one, bro. If I told you to lock in, that's funny as hell. But maybe you were talking about someone else. Nah, that's not possible. Everyone must be addressing me. Blood for the blood god? That's one poison you can't build a resistance to? No, that's one poison you can't build a resistance to. I'm different. Um, y'all are fake blood lovers. I need blood. Yeah, we all do lethality. Join the fucking club. I dip my Chick-fil-A nuggets in blood. So I'm cool with blood, but I don't like veins. Man, bro, nah, man. I don't be fucking with that, bro. I don't be fucking with that. No, you said I must lock in, and now I'm even more concerned. Oh shit. No, listen, dude. All I'm saying is like you don't have to pretend it's like a woman that you're talking to, right? The dude you're talking to is into blood. Either you're in or you're out. You know what I mean? Getting a roommate has made me a healthier eater. I can't just embarrassingly order some bullshit at the dead of night now. Dude, I wish I lived with people right now. Not only would I eat healthier, but even when I don't eat healthier, I would like. Nah, I'd eat healthier all the time, to be honest. Fuck. But like generally, even outside of that. Yo, chat. There's a position opening at Brick and Rendered Incorporated, in-house chef. I can cook all right, and I am heavy emphasis on all right, but I don't really be feeling like doing it. And I also kind of like, you know what I mean? You get a taste of good cooking, and then you go back to like your general bullshit, and it's like, fuck, that's so crazy. Real eaters don't give a fuck. Make that 2 a.m. Taco Bell run. Fuck, dude, it's so crazy. So the other day, the they them in this scenario as says they can get obsessive, which made the blood thing more worrying. Oh yeah, you're cooked. Living on my own is when I started eating healthy. I mean, listen, I start eating healthier when I lived on my own, but that's because like my family be eating junk food or whatever. Um, Sometimes, and also like I got fat, so I had to fix it. Like it was a roller coaster, right? I ate way unhealthy, then I went. Why am I putting unhealthy as the peak, right? Then I bring it all the way down, type shit. I can feed myself, but that doesn't mean I can cook. So I'm better than Sleeping Danger in that respect. Me, sir. I will be your obedient servant. Holy fuck. Um, I can't cook, but I'm a good learner. Please, please, please. Jesus Christ. No, I'm not really looking for chefs that can't cook. You know. Um, yeah. Sorry. What was I talking about? I lost it, chat. I was too busy like reading. I was too busy reading you guys. Fuck. What was I saying? Fuck. It's lost to time, Gangaroony. It's lost to time. Draco, didn't you have an arc where you guys hated each other this month? Yeah. I mean, everybody has their spats. What the fuck are you talking about? God, trying to break us up? Oh, get back to asking creams if you want to hold. Wow, I'm dead the best cook in chat. I know a couple people that are willing to like slit your throat about that, but that's just me. I got healthier after moving out, not because I ate better. I just started eating less because groceries be expensive. Oh yeah, eating wise. So the other night I was like sitting thinking, dude, I could really go for some Burger King right now. Um, I could. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Okay. So I was like, I could really go for some Burger King right now because there's a Burger King like 3 minutes away from my house. Um, and so I was like, bet. I'm so hungry. Like I shouldn't get Burger King because I've already eaten my meals for the day. I shouldn't eat Burger King, but I'm so hungry. And so I was like, Burger King, Burger King. Yes, nigga, Burger King. Fuck you. Suck my dick. No, I retract that offer. Some of you can't handle that, like even as a joke. Um, but yeah, so Burger King, right? Yeah, and so I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't eat it. And I was so cooked with like decision paralysis. Not decision paralysis. I knew I wasn't gonna get Burger King, right? I was like, fuck, I need it, but I'm not gonna get it. And so I just laid there for like an hour, dead ass, playing mental ping pong. Like, should I get it? Should I not get it? Should I get it? Should I not get it? Dead ass. For an hour, laying in bed, my eyes closed, curled the fuck up, right? Should I get it? Should I not get it? And then I get up and I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta go do some work. That shit was the funniest thing ever. I was so hungry too. God. Wow. I'm hungry again. Um, I want Burger King again. You might be fried. I'm not fried, bro. I'm like in probably the best shape I've ever been. Probably. Nigga, you're in Texas. Why are you eating Burger King? Oh my fucking god, bro. Nigga, just because I'm in Texas does not mean I'm gonna get Whataburger every fucking day. Shit. You be getting Taco Bell. What the fuck's your problem? I've done that type of thing before, and I'm autistic. Therefore, you got the tism left. You've also eaten before, and everybody on the planet eats. Therefore, everyone has a tism. Yeah, checkmate. You just got cooked. I bet creams can't do that. In reference to like checkmating, because apparently you're better than him at chess. It's like a high level joke. You wouldn't get it. Whatever. That's fine. Burger King is an American fast food spot type. Yeah, it's where royalty dines. I want to make you fatter, Br. Yo, Draco, can I be honest with you, bro? That might, and I'm being serious, right? That might be one of the more intimate things you've ever said to me. Like no, no funny shit. If someone I was in love with, right, was like cooking for me and like, wow, I want to fatten you up. Like I don't think that would like make me. It wouldn't be like a turn on, but it would be like a. That's very caring of you. I fuck with that. And so you saying that, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That shit. That didn't really compute right. Like that was one of those like you sexually harassed me or whatever alongside chat. It's a gulp moment. That's not what I'm saying. It's not a fucking gulp moment, right? I didn't get the Oda hard eyes. It's more of like a wow, that's really fascinating. Um, Experience doesn't equal competence. That might be the most useless thing ever. Wait, that might be in relation to something. Are you still as consistent in the gym going since you moved? Yeah, more so. Dude, I'm so fucking locked. I love working out. Is Whataburger a typical Texan thing? I know of Whataburger because I had Rooster Teeth phase, so I know some Texas things. I mean, I think it's a Texas only like fast food chain. Yeah, they want you to go to get a Texas special over the literal convenient fast food spot 3 minutes away. That's what I'm saying. Wow, BR is into being force fed. That's not what I said. But like, I don't think I'm particularly into it. But you gotta try. Oh, BR, you finished your plate. Here up some seconds. There's plenty more to come. Okay, stop. Stop doing that. Um, Taco Bell greater than Burger King. Don't get it fucked up. Whatever, bro. It's all fast food slop, and that's cool. Like I'm not above it. Like I say it's fast food slop, not from the perspective of like someone who's like my palates are fine. That's not what I'm saying, right? Can I appreciate a good steak? Can I appreciate a good creme brulee? Well, hold on, creme brulee or whatever the fuck. Sure, right? But like I appreciate and fuck with fast food slop. Let's not act like Taco Bell really is like in a different dimension than Burger King. They're two sides of the same like fucked up heart chamber. Whew. Honestly, the idea of provincial state only fast food is one of those things that makes sense to me because geography, but it's still weird to imagine. Yeah. Is it possible to be easy for your partner? Yeah. I wouldn't want to be like outside of that way. I wouldn't want to be like I'm not playing like one. Okay, playing hard to get is already a little bit silly in my opinion, but I'm not playing hard to get once I'm in a relationship with you. What the fuck? Mosaic, we're both lucky I'm a good person because if I want to dox you and bully your art skills for daring to say you're better at cooking than I am, holy shit. Kashimo, I dare you. Damn, that's great. BR, let's play the Pocky game. Is that where you like put two sticks in your mouth and then you like keep chewing until you kiss? Nah, I'll pass. Let's see. Sounds like a cop out. Taco Bell is a negative 30 out of 10 place. I am biased. Oh yeah, I do remember the reasoning for that, which is like fair. Um, which is fair. Holy shit. Hmm. I'm looking at here. Um, why are you playing hard to get with Hansel? No, Hansel's in a relationship with my friend. That's not me. And this isn't Challengers. Good morning. What the fuck? Good morning, Esther. I made a 10 stack of pancakes with extra syrup and some hot cocoa with whipped cream to warm you up. You can drop the master shit. I'm not really into that, I don't think. Um, God, I would make you so happy. What are you doing? Let's play the eat till you're full and fuck the calories away and eat some more game. Niggas forgetting what kept their bellies full when they had nothing. I won't stand for it. Dude, I think Kashima Glazer is like anti-Taco Bell because like bad experience while she was working there, if I remember there. If I'm remembering correctly. Um, I don't think. I don't think what? What do I not think about? If she really loves you, then you would both remember that love is war and move that way. I call dibs on being Kaguya type shit. What the fuck did I walk into? The ultimate JJK stream, bro. What do you think about the episode? Curious. Let's see. You know what you said? Nah, I actually don't. I've been saying so many things. Is Bream still a thing or is it broken Yubi? You're asking me if like the person I pod with is a thing or like if like my husband is like a thing. What are you talking about? Is Where's Wendy's on the scale? I like it more than Burger King. It's just also because I like it more than Burger King, I'm prone to like pig out a lot more. Chat, should I get Burger King? Is that what y'all are telling me right now? Hold on, let me see. My calories can't allow for it. BR doesn't think he likes race play. Okay, interesting. Is it race play if I'm being called that though? I don't think that's really what that means. I don't think that's what that means. I think it's interesting that your mind went to that first, Mozane. It lets me know what you be getting into. But like, hey, different strokes and all that. Okay, hold on. Let me think. Love the episode, and honestly, while the fights were cool, I loved the first half more due to the emotional moments. Interesting. Okay. I haven't heard that before. You could get a better burger? Sure, bro. I'm sure I could. Okay. So if I get rid of this. No, it's cooked. It's cooked. I don't have enough protein in for the day. Shit. And Burger King isn't going to do that. Brings was never a thing. My hubby just likes to watch nowadays. Holy fuck. That's so crazy. Who does Johnny get shipped with? Not here, sleeping danger. Keep it shut. That's so crazy. Are you ordering food? No, I'm trying to do math. I don't order food anymore. It's like a matter of like a matter of decision there. I'm just trying to see like okay, so I have 121 grams of protein for the day, right? I need at least bare minimum floor 160, or I'm actually booming myself. Okay, wait. Let me not. I might not hit that. Might not hit that. Right. But I need to eat. I need to get that much. Burger King probably won't do that. He wants the king's meat. Nah, as a grown ass man. Who said that? I didn't say that. Oh, Antimatter said that. Got you. BR, you're not getting into a respectable form. You're getting into a respect. Hold on. No, you're getting into respectable question mark form. You can't relapse, dude. I almost want to like, dude. I almost want to like flex on y'all because y'all are like getting on my ass. But whatever. I'm sorry. Paint the walls with your brain matter, big bro. It's up. It's not really up, bro. I could just eat my high protein chicken nuggets, with my pancakes and syrup. If you judge me, by the way, I will dead ass eviscerate you in your entire lineage. They'll never be able to find you. Like everything about you, your essence, your DNA, right? The knowledge you accumulated, the impact you had on other people, I'll erase it all. But yeah, I might be able to get it. This might be a new record for chat. In what respect? Okay, chat, I lied because I didn't account for the cottage cheese I ate. 134. I just need 30 grams of protein, and with 714 calories. Also, it's Friday. Just eat the damn burger. Holy shit. Didn't even read that aloud. Just in streamer mode. But Chad, I've just been told I'm a dumbass, and if I don't eat the burger, I'm like it's over for me. But here's the thing, Chad. Here's the problem with me, right? It's never, dude. IHOP sounds devilish in this chilling weather, man. Okay, I'm not gonna let I'm not gonna let Satan himself tempt me with that, right? But the problem is when I go out, I want to eat it all. Like if I just got if I got 2 double cheeseburgers and a Whopper, it'd probably be fine. But I don't just want 2 double cheeseburgers and a Whopper. I want 2 double cheeseburgers, a Whopper, fries, large fries, a bacon burger, and then a double Whopper. Would I eat that all today? Probably not. I got stuff to do. But would I want to eat a lot of that today? Yeah. All right, let me lock in. But yeah, that snowstorm hitting you tomorrow? We'll see. I don't know how hard it will be doing so. But it should be remnants of that winter chill will be coming over, I think. Yeah. Aren't World Cup tickets like 100K or some nonsense? Yeah, nothing to a real dude like me. Let's see. I had the baking gainer. Oh, tight shit. Alright, Chad, I know what I gotta do. Sorry. I can't make healthy decision eating shit. Fuck. You fucked it. Bang! Alright, I'm back. Bro, bacon burger with guacamole goes crazy. My nigga, what? Not including the penguins in it. I've had a bad time every single time I've been to Taco Bell, and not even just because of the food. I fuck with Taco Bell food heavy. Damn. Y'all ever had a burger with egg on it? That's dangerous. That's gluttony. Let's see. Yeah. When I go to McDonald's, I need 2 triple cheeseburgers minimum. My favorite order is 2 bacon quarter pounders. Listen, I can reminisce about this because I don't go to McDonald's anymore as a matter of principle. It's just not something I'm willing to do. We're not going to address what Farmer said. You mean Kashima Glazer? Victim is the version there. What was I talking about? I lost it. Chat, what was I talking about? Because my mind is like scattered amongst the dust, amongst the ashes. If I was coming to the U.S., what fast food place would you recommend? In what order? And in what order? I would say probably like, for Sleeping Danger said that, right? I would probably say like, so eat shit with a side order of piss. Probably.
I can't cook for you yet, but get yourself some nuggies, sir. I can't stand to see you so hungry.
Draco. Fuck. You mean it? You mean, oh, not going to McDonald's on principle, yeah. No, I appreciate it. Like, ethical reasons aside, McDonald's is garbage. Listen, sure, maybe it's fast food slop, whatever. I like it. I haven't gone in like 4 or 5 years. That might be an exaggeration. I probably haven't gone in like 3 years, right? The reason I haven't gone in like 3 years, like moral reasons initially, and then it was just like I just don't want to go. I don't want to break the habit. But I will say this. This was my order, chat. This was my order, and this is what I would eat in one sitting. I need y'all to understand this, right? So what I would do is I'd go to McDonald's, and I'd get a double quarter pounder with cheese, obviously, duh, large fry, a Fanta. Then I'd get a Big Mac, large fry, and a Fanta. And then I would sit in front of my phone, put on a YouTube video, probably like the Three Idiots Fighters, and then I would eat both of those in one sitting. And it wouldn't even really feel like much. I just kind of did it. I'm recovering to the best of my ability. But yeah, no, that was a tough time. Holy fuck is crazy. Holy fuck. Okay. Listen, I like food, man. Change the channel name to Big Ronin. I'm not big anymore. Three Idiots, not even the shenanigans. Niggas, I wish they were the Three Idiots. I actually don't know the shenanigans. I've never watched there. Negate for a family of 12? Holy fuck. Your progress is staggering. Holy. Thanks. Appreciate it. The before and after is crazy. Oh, yeah, chat. No, I can't. I keep thinking, because it's a fun story, but it's like, then I don't want y'all to objectify me. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's just tough. Chad, is this? Do you think? Nah, I can't say. Chad, do you think that's how like? Nah. How weren't you morbidly obese? I wasn't morbidly obese, but I was pretty fucking fat. Also, the BMI thing that I looked up did say I was morbidly obese. The one who left the gym behind in his overwhelming intensity, dude. I got done with a great workout today, bro. I haven't left it behind. I'm embracing it again. I fuck with the gym, bro. And here I thought you were always this good looking. Thanks. Yeah, I try my best. I can still do that. That's what's crazy. Chad, can I be honest with you? I'm not that far away from that version of myself, right? The other day, Burger King again. Why do you keep going to Burger King, you ask? Because it's 3 minutes around. I could walk there, right? And I ate this. I didn't eat this in one sitting, but I ate this within a few hours stretch. Like, what happened was I ate, I napped, and then I woke up and I ate some more. Granted, it was a little bit of a depressive slump, but this is what happened, right? I go out and I'm like, I'm gonna get some Burger King. So I go out. Sorry, I feel so vulnerable right now. And so I get out and I order a Whopper, a double Whopper with fries, 3 double cheeseburgers, and a double bacon burger. And I come home and I eat a double cheeseburger and I eat the Whopper and the double bacon burger. And then I go to sleep. And then I wake up and I eat both double cheeseburgers and then the double Whopper. I'm sorry. I obviously ate all the fucking fries. Fuck. Sorry, chat. It just gets me emotional, you know? It just gets me emotional. I'm sorry. Sorry. You know how it goes. This is a safe place. Let it all out. What? No chicken fries? Nah. I know what I want. I'm there to get it. I know what I want. I'm there to get it. Ooh. Wow. Let's see. 2 small pizzas. Oh, brother, that's a snack type shit. Did you drink soda or water? Water. I don't really I drink soda sometimes. Like I only drink soda when I'm going to the movie theater. I don't drink soda otherwise. BR, I could do that too, and I'm built like a stick. I think it's a metabolism issue. No. The thing is I'm not built like a stick. I can still like when I look in the mirror sometimes, if I just ate, I can look at it and I'm like, there's remnants of being a fat ass, right? I'm not skinny by any means. I look a lot more fit than I did before. That's a lot of effort. But no, I don't have like the super regenerative metabolism. It's just I don't do that as often as I used to. That used to be like a 4 or 5 times a week thing. Now it's probably like a once a week thing, which like isn't great. Still doing that once a week is kind of crazy, but like, hey, I'm doing my best. Stand up and turn to the side, gangy. Nah, I don't think I'll do that. Just wondering, is it bad if you get physical urges to eat junk food? Like not and I want, but I need. I mean, I feel that all the time. That's what I'm struggling with right now. You just have to not all you have to do. The solution is you eat something fine before you make a bad decision. So like if I wasn't streaming, what I would do with these cravings is I would get up and I'd go make some of those like high protein chicken nuggets. I throw them in the air fryer and then I pour them out. Once I start eating, I'm gonna get kind of like full or sated. And being sated gets rid of the cravings in a lot of respects. That's what it is. I basically would be like, listen, if I'm hungry and I'm starving, there's 2 options. You can either thug it out off willpower, which is cool, but a temporary solution, or you beat it to the punch, right? Your body's like, I want to eat something. I want salt content. I want that. I want that fucking. I want that good. I want that good greasy food. Fuck you, brain. You don't control me. I'm gonna actually eat 3 bananas right now. Suck my nuts. You know. If you like chocolate, you might have actually gotten that average American build. If I like chocolate, I would have been done for sure. BR, I think you might have body dysmorphia. What? I might have body dysmorphia. No, my body, I see it clearly. I understand it. I understand it now. Now, do I have now? Do I maybe have like a like something bordering on an eating disorder insofar as like how much I love binging? Perhaps, but it's cool. I got it in control. It's not really a disorder if I got it in order type shit. You know what I mean? Don't worry, BR. If you ever start looking big again, I will point it out to you. I got you. Thanks. You know what's funny? You and a couple other people. I'm sure there are a few people that it would hurt bad to hear it from. They would be the first people to tell me. I fucking know it too. Do you ever think you'll treat your body like a temple? No. But I will treat it as like the vessel that I have to live in for sure. I'm built like a fridge, but I mainly just need to cut back on the sweet drinks and sodas and I'll start losing weight. Yeah, dude. Deciding randomly as a kid, I'm done drinking soda. I'm done drinking things that aren't water and like milk kind of changed my fucking my legacy. Wow, chat. I think I broke my foot. That's crazy. I don't let my body get comfortable. Some days I eat 100 calories, other days I eat 7,000. It never knows what's coming. And again, you're not well, bro. That's not good. Ouch. I know. Chat. Never mind. I'm fine. I know why it hurts. I know why it hurts. Never mind. You know, it's always worrying when you have like a random injury when you don't know the reason. I do know the reason. Um, I kicked some shit and I did it wrong and it fucking hurts. My foot should have not been making contact with anybody. Yeah. Eating disorder? Yeah. I'm eating disorder of large fries. Haha. I walk several miles a day, so it's about balancing what I eat and getting more time to use my school treadmill type shit. I got started like 2 years ago, but I just drink more water and juice. Nah, juice gotta die too. My issue is that I have like borderline acute anorexia because I'm in physical pain if the taste, smell, and texture is wrong. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that, and that will. Yeah, nah. If every time you put something in, like you're trying to eat something and you're scrutinizing it like a million times over, yeah. No, I could see that I could see that having quite an adverse effect on you for sure. Yeah, no, I'm the opposite effect. Almost everything tastes good. Truly and honestly. It's a gift and a curse. Um, yeah. It is a gift and it is a curse. I've made it a policy that I'm gonna walk there. No more ordering or rides. I had that. You know what's so funny? I had that when I was at my old apartment, but since I moved, I'm in so much of a rural area that it's like, dude, if I made that rule, I might as well just say never to eat out again, aside from Burger King. And I'm like, dude, no way. I don't think I got that in me. Funny enough, the days where I get 10,000 sleeps are the days I eat the least because I have gum all day. Gum don't stop me from eating. Gum don't stop nothing but a food time. Zero sugar Jello slaps. Yeah, that got me through definitely early parts of the weight loss for sure. A solid cheeseburger can never go wrong. My older brother's making it. Type shit. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hmm. Huh. Sorry, chat. Zoned out for a second. I don't like wasting gum, so if it's still fresh, it stops me from eating. I should care about wasting gum, bro. I should. That would probably make me eat less. Probably make me be less of a fat ass. but unfortunately, it's ingrained. I've gotten recommended to start chewing caffeinated gum too. I don't know if I need it just yet, but shit, I might need it tonight, or it might be time to crack open the caffeine. Fuck it, BR. Let's run a marathon next this year. No, I'm good. I don't have an interest in that. My older brother may be kind of a chud, admittedly, but he makes one good burger. Hey, W heavenly restriction, W trade off. Yeah, running a marathon is crazy. Editing night, it should be, because I want the Maki video to come out tomorrow. But like, listen, Jack, can I be honest with you for a second? That shit might be coming out Sunday. Just for the simple reason that I haven't even recorded it yet. It's not even. I haven't even revised the script. Let me take it a step further. I haven't even finished the script. It's almost done, but I still have to like finish it, then revise it, then record it before I could even get to editing. Which I could. Could I do it tonight? I'd probably do it all in the next like 2 hours, and then I can get to editing. Am I gonna do that? No. Why am I not gonna do that? Because I have drawing homework that I haven't done or finished. So you haven't started? No, I have started. I'm just halfway through. No, I'm like 70% way through writing. I have like drawing homework that I haven't finished, and as I was drawing it earlier today, I was like, wow, this is harder than I thought it would be. That's interesting. It's funny how that happened. And I kind of got like a few hours to do that, so I gotta lock in. My parents made me lasagna to try it. They're good chefs. They know how to cook. The smell alone made me feel gross, but the tasting made my body physically reject it. That's crazy. The fuck were you drawing Yuki? Why do you think I was drawing Yuki? I forgot you're going to drawing school. How's it now? How's it been so far? No, that's not the kind of homework I'm talking about. It's more like an obligation to myself rather than like, well, to myself. It's more of a it's an interpersonal obligation rather than school. I start going to school next week, and I'll let you know how it goes. So that'll be cool. I was AFK for half an hour or a bit less. Anyways, I'm alive. Good night, guys. Hey, good night. Good night, Maria. Have a good one. Stay safe. Um, Fuck, I keep forgetting that I have a whole ass grill. It's just been chilling in the backyard. I need to start grilling. Fucking do it or delete your channel. You don't need to put that on the line. I'm gonna do it regardless. If you're talking about the drawing, if you're talking about the video, that shit might come out Sunday. I don't even really need to feel all that bad. I put out a video yesterday. Like, obviously, I want to put out the video sooner rather than later, but I don't need to feel like a jackass for not putting out a video the day out. What? Putting out a video the day after one I already made. Let's see. No glaze. My biggest complaint about your content is that you haven't made enough of it. That's really sweet. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. I will do my best to make more. I feel like I've been pretty consistent thus far. Knock wood. It's only been 1 month, right? But I've definitely been doing a lot more with the channel than I probably have uploaded and streamed more this past month than I have done anything fucking else. Which is funny. Is your art the thumbnails? Nope, I commission people for them. That's why there's so many different styles and stuff. It'd be cool. One day I want to get there. One day I want to get there. But one, I need to draw digitally, and two, I need to draw better. So we'll get there one day, though. It'll be dope. It'll be dope. Let's see. This weekly shit makes me so happy. I'm happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. Doing my best. Doing my best. Would I ever make a channel deleting binding rail again? Maybe. The thing is just that, like, I'm in a different stage of my life. Not to sound old or whatever, but I'm in a different stage of my life. Where YouTube isn't the only focus. I have other things I want to do, right? You know, I'm doing combat sports now. I'm trying to, like, take drawing a lot more seriously. I'm kind of tired of being, like, a scrub. I don't want to just accept, you know, ineptitude when there's no real reason. I can, like, enjoy it and get better. And I want to be consistent with YouTube, right? If I was just trying to upload as much as possible, I'm sure I could upload more. But I'm not just upload maxing now. I'm well-rounded maxing. That's what I'm trying to do at the moment. Art is such an OP skill. I fucking agree. It's super dope. Gotta get better at it. Type shit. Gotta get better at it. Type shit. But yeah. To do that, you gotta draw a lot, and to do that, you gotta think a lot. So that's what we're doing. I'll be patient for the Erosu content when the anime gets here. Imagine you get big enough to get an editor. Holy shit, I'd be in heaven. I have people edit for me sometimes. In fact, Full Potential Achosa video might come out Wednesday because I don't have. Hold on, not Wednesday, Thursday. Let me think something real quick. Calculating. But like a full-time editor, that'd be dope. Full-time editor, that'd be dope. But yeah, for the meantime, I do have someone editing the Choso Full Potential video. I will probably Maki video Saturday or Sunday, latest Monday. I know I said this weekend, latest Monday. And then I'll put out the Choso video, the Full Potential Choso video, because I needed that out for a while. I have another video in the back pocket. It's Choso versus Jogo. I have another video in the back pocket. And then I want to make another Maki versus battle video, but like, you know, we'll kind of get into that. Because like for me personally, I don't have specific things for the Yaga episode. I don't really have specific things just for like the introduction of Hikari, unless I really do make that I hate Hikari video, which I could still make, but I don't know if I'm making it right now. So like my main focus is if there's interesting modulo stuff, I want to make some stuff for that. And I just want to. There were like a lot of like versus battles or Full Potential video ideas that I need to get started on. So I'll like kind of like try to work through that. But yeah. Full Potential Gakuganji. Huh, fuck. Speaking of editing, I really love the editing of the Full Potential Legato video. Like, the use of kanji to foreshadow Kinjagu, they're already saying it. Cinema fucking Kino. Thank you. That, once again, wasn't me. You're gonna, like, I have no shame in my game. The best videos on my channel, production-wise, are never edited by me. That Full Potential Legato video is edited by someone else. Someone who actually edited the Choso vs. Jogo video. So, good stuff. I think, production value-wise, the Choso Full Potential video will be my best. I'm excited for that. I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing that. I hope it does well. Yada, yada, yada. But yeah. I want to start doing YouTube, to be honest. I just want to do more research for it and write a script. Yeah, I honestly say just jump into it. Like, the best research you have is doing it. Like, the most you'll learn is, like, from the mistakes you make. I guess take it from me, right? Guy who's made more mistakes than correct decisions in that respect. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it short here, chat. A nice little like 2.5-ish hour stream. I appreciate y'all coming out. I appreciate y'all coming out as always. Members, I will see you guys. What's today? Friday. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. For a little gaming stream with me and the boys. And for everyone else, I think I'll see you guys. I think you guys will get like a video Sunday or Monday, so that you guys can look forward to. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, appreciate you guys coming out, and I'll see you on the next one.